Game. Oh. Get that. Bounce in. Forrest. Maggie.
It's Swaggy.
That's what I thought I saw on Facebook. He put up. Yeah, I'm gonna double check it right now.
Crazy sale. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Fresh. Max says you don't have audio.
Mm. Oh, I'm sorry. They're $2 a piece. It's $200, not $100. $200. My bad. Sorry, Shane.
Angela.
Hey, Angela.
Max.
Yeah, they're saying you're muted. But
Yeah.
Fresh is muted.
hear us okay?
Well, good. They ain't here. They ain't here. That part. It's $200 at Swaggy Shane's.
There was a little stutter fresh, so I don't know if your computer did an update or something.
Yes, yeah. I was surprised my computer didn't have it. It was the first time I turned it on like over a week, and
Hi, Tabitha. Hi,
That's
Max.
crazy. My computer never turns off.
Yeah, me either.
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
what up, brother?
Hello, hello.
Oh, I
There we
don't
go.
see him tonight. Oh, crap.
So they didn't hear anything that I had to say. All right, let's go back up to the top.
Let's start over.
And
Yeah.
we're live, everybody.
That's right. We're starting over, everybody. We're live on my channel. What the hell is going on here? What? Yes, we're back. We're back, everybody. Doing our Saturday shows. So how's everybody doing out there? So I see James Rivera. What's up, brother? Papa Stormy. What's up, Papa? Echo Dub. How you doing, Dubs? Lewis Knight. Deb. How you doing, Deb? Lewis. Rollinson, man.
Yeah.
That's right. We're doing a fresh03 is
Oh,
doing
man.
a live stream. These live streamies.
Hey, the Loomy stand and the K-Fund made it to his post office.
Yay.
Go pick it up, man. He says, "To me for president." What's up, Forrest? How you doing, Forrest?
I agree.
What's up, Tim? How you doing, brother?
In the cash.
All right. Who else is rolling around out there? Swaggy Shane. I was telling everybody about the Swaggy Shane sale. So that is, looks like you can get 30% off site-wide at BSO Flavors. Plus, he's doing the kitchen sink sale. It is $200 for the complete line in 15 mil. So that's $2 a flavor. That's a screaming deal.
Wow.
Span.
It
Yeah.
is.
Great.
What's up, Span?
Yeah.
Lady Liberty.
Hey, James.
Hi, man.
What he do?
Okay, time for some hiccups. OBS disconnected and reconnected. All right.
Oh,
I believe
yeah.
we're
Oh,
back.
Frank Wonder Flavors is
He's having
But-
issues because he's like blocking everybody.
yeah, butt blocking people.
I just unblocked them.
Cherokee. Kim's
I
here.
love when
What's up,
people do
Kim?
that.
Arnie's here. What's up, Arnie? D Montalvo. Holy cow, it's been a while, man. Nakash, what you doing? Kathy Gibbs.
I see Kim C in here. What's up, Kim?
Let's see here. Natalie.
And Lee.
James Capozzi. How you doing, man? Galaxy
Capozzi.
Actives in the house. What's up, Galaxy? Kerplop.
Her blop.
Ingvar. What's up, Ingvar? Frank from Wonder Flavors. Yeah, he's getting he's
Frank.
getting somebody, isn't he?
Lots of mayhem out there.
Kim, how you doing, Kim? Arnie? Let me see.
I'm gonna go
Anybody-
check something.
Ernie.
Mayhem.
Cherokee.
Frank just wanted to just blast some people. What's up, Max? Maximum
He got some
Savagery.
frustration.
Maximum Savagery, the lumberjack himself, the man so sexy I named an e-liquid after him. Who else is? Anybody else rolling around up there? This is your time. Get your shout outs in. Get your shout outs in before we get to chatting. No time. No telling when we'll get back. I'm just saying, what's going on, man? I still love that name. What's up, Dylan?
Lynn.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Yeah, one
have
of these
lost
times I'm over there. One of these times
15
I'm over there,
pounds.
Dylan. You see this thing? Look at this
That
thing.
is amazing.
Look at this thing right here.
Your kitty cat?
Beautiful cat.
Hey, Mimi, you gonna sing for people?
Yeah.
No singing. Who else? Anybody? Looks like we caught everybody. Yeah, I went over to. I think. Where did I actually eat out at when I was over in Montana? I went to the Montana sub shop, of course, while I'm over there, because they have like the best subs ever.
Love myself a sub.
Yeah, I love a good, well constructed sub.
What part of Montana did you go?
Great Falls, my hometown.
I want to hear more about the hot springs because that sounds like
So-
the best part to me.
So the maybe I'm gonna put you down because you're digging your claws into me, so you don't get to hang out up here. So we went to White Sulphur Hot Springs, which is kind of out in the middle of the state. It's so basically you have to go up and over this mountain pass, and then you kind of drive out into the prairie, and then there's just this little town called White Sulphur Hot Springs, White Sulphur Springs. And you can smell the springs as soon as you drive into town. It smells like rotten eggs. It's gotten a lot better than it was. When I was a kid, I remember you could smell it like coming down out of the mountains, it felt like. But it's kind of when you get into the city, you start smelling the smell, and you know you're close.
Wow.
And you go and you hop in. Yeah, you get in the... So they've got a spring that they claim is 106 degrees. It's way hotter than 106 degrees.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's probably closer to like, if I had to guess, probably somewhere between 110 and 120.
Do you go in the water?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
So you go, so there's that one, then there's kind of a medium pool. I spent a little bit of time in the medium pool. That one's probably at like 106. And then there's
Gotta
a
be-
regular pool that's right about 102. So 102, when you jump into a hot springs, it sounds like it's really hot. It's really not, though. When you pop in, it's like, it feels kind of like you're in a like slightly warmer bath, is what it
Yeah.
feels like. But there's just like a bunch of minerals and stuff that's supposed to heal you, and
It's gotta be
I felt
wild,
pretty.
though.
I felt pretty darn good that day. Yeah, I went over to help my parents move. Everybody, so that's where I was. I was over in Montana helping my parents move, and chop firewood, of course.
Where did they move from to where?
In-town location to another in-town location, and then they have a place up in the mountains that they're going to be living at. I think most of the year. So we took some stuff up there.
Cool.
How long do you
Firewood?
smell like rotten eggs?
Yeah, really.
Until you shower. Until you shower with a little bit of soap. So I suppose you could smell like rotten eggs for kind of as long as you want to. What's up,
Isn't it
Andrew?
really good for your skin though?
I don't know the positive effects on your skin. I know that I know that your body does feel quite a bit better when you get out of it. But I mean that could just be
Placebo too.
Hot water.
just
Yeah.
just your muscles relaxing and all that.
Yeah.
So, but I do know that when you go to hot springs, you do feel a lot better. So,
How many people are in there at the same time?
um,
Like, how big are they? These hot
how big is it? The super duper hot pool is probably like a 10 by 10 room.
That's so wild.
Oh, they're
and
in
then you go outside for the other two pools. So the medium pool's probably like half an Olympic sized swimming pool.
Oh, they built
wow.
like a building around it?
Yeah, it's all been built up, and it's not running out in the woods or sitting out in the.
That's what I thought it was.
That's Iceland. That's Iceland.
Okay.
That's when stuff like that happens. Stuff like that you'd probably have to go like northern Idaho.
Yeah.
There'd be a few like that. But for the most part, when you go to like a hot springs here in the U.S., they're usually pretty built up. Kind of like there'll be a couple different pools with the different temperatures to go in. So, but yeah, then we went to trying to think how big's the medium pool. Because the coolest pool is the one that's about the half a size of an Olympic swimming pool, and then
That's big though.
When you're in it, it doesn't seem like it's that big, and then you get it's there was probably 6 other people there besides me, my mom, and my dad.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
there's even at its busiest. Like the most people I've ever seen at White Sulphur Hot Springs at one time is like 15 people.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm sure it gets busier during the summer and things like that because that feel even if it's like 80 degrees out, 90 degrees out, that cool pool, the coolest of the pools would probably still be pretty awesome. So.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
I gotta hydrate though. Probably get
Hi, Michelle.
dehydrated pretty easily.
Hi,
What's up,
Kinda
Michelle? So, Toonie, how you been, man?
Doing good. Busy, doing the parents thing and working on some basement walls, some patching and painting, scraping.
Plastering.
Yeah, that fun stuff.
Yep, Jack just had to buy a bunch of drywall, so I've been well informed on how the prices have been going. It's like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, 300%.
It's ridiculous. We're getting absolutely destroyed for something that kind of sort of happened. Like they said they shut the logging plants down and that's why the price of lumber went up so high. That only partially happened. Like it's like the beef shortage that they claim happened. There was no shortage of beef.
No.
Like
Where's the
any
beef?
of us, like you may not have been able to go out and buy grass-fed, grass-raised, super duper organic beef all the time. But I mean, everybody could have gone out, and if you put a little bit of effort in, you could have gotten yourself some hamburger. So there was no beef shortage. So
There's a
I've
chicken
been,
wing. There's a
but
chicken
then
wing
they
shortage right
then
now,
they
too,
almost
apparently.
doubled the price of beef, and nobody talks about that. So
Yeah, and it never goes back down. Remember,
it's never
after,
going back down. The price of lumber is going to have to, especially now that everything's back open and people are back building. Like the price on construction materials has to come down.
It never came all the way back
It just
down
went
after,
completely out.
Desert Storm.
Hmm?
Never came all the way back down after Desert Storm when the prices of plywood doubled.
Yeah. So there you go, everybody.
So I did finally get a decent viable butter tart. So that makes me
Nice.
happy.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm working on that for forever.
Way to go.
So I want to know about Michelle's shirt over there. Are you in a bowling league with Rin now?
Yeah, Michelle, what's been going on?
Been having a hard time. My dog died a couple weeks ago. Not this
Aw.
Saturday, but last Saturday. The one I had for almost 17 years. That's in my coffee, Nina. And I got my second vaccine on Thursday, and
Were you
sick
sick?
as a fucking dog yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes it
And
out of you.
today I'm just like super weak. My head is still slamming, and I still got a fever. And these vaccines are kind of torture, but it's
Yeah.
better than
Dying.
yeah, exactly. Like you get sick for a couple days or get really sick. So
Which one did you get?
I got the Moderna one,
Ah,
and the first shot was like not great, but after like 24 hours I was fine. And this one's just taking a little longer.
So
I'm scared to get a shot.
I mean,
yeah,
don't be
Michelle,
scared of it,
message me after the show, and I'll tell you what happened to me. And just be really careful. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, like I'm really run down.
Yeah, that's how I initially felt too.
And the thing that's like stressing me out is like I've got like shit I needed to do like around the house the past couple days, and it's like I haven't been able
It's
to do it.
impossible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I just feel like worse about it, because like you can't.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to accept that, like,
Give yourself some grace.
Some days are
I'm not
lounge
good at
days.
that. I'm really bad at that.
Yeah.
She knows I don't feel well though. She's been on my lap.
Oh, all up in your
Give yourself
business.
some grace.
Aw.
And
You
let
want to hear
yourself
something
heal
really
up.
sad though?
What?
So this cat right here, Nina, when I got her as a kitten, and like the first night I had her, she cuddled with Itsy Bitsy on my bed, and every single night since, this cat's cuddled with Itsy Bitsy. And so when Itsy died, Nina hasn't been sleeping in my bed, and I didn't really know what was going on. And I came down here early one day and found her sleeping on the kitchen table because Itsy Bitsy's collar is on the kitchen table.
Oh.
And sleeping with her collar. I know.
That's
So I put
so
the collar on my
sad.
bed, and now she's sleeping on my bed again. But she like needs to sleep near Itsy's smell.
You.
Aw.
You're okay.
This.
Hi, Tommy.
Tommy. What's up, Brenna? Daniel.
Sorry about your dog.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Michelle.
So, Michelle, what's new in the music world?
I found out that Folk Fest won't be like regular live Folk Fest, which sucks because it would be the 60th anniversary of the Folk Fest this year. So they're making it the 59 and a half Folk Fest because they don't want to make this the 60th show that's not live. So this year it's going to be like, if I read it correctly, they're going to have like a stage where people are performing that'll be live with a small audience, and then they're going to video that out to everyone. But it's not the same as being at a festival with all your friends for 3 days,
there's-
camping,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
So
but
I guess
why,
we're gonna have
though?
to wait
I mean,
till next
everything's
summer.
opening up. I mean,
But I
Yeah,
had
things
the,
are
I mean, I
opening
had
up.
I had a great time packing and listening to the show all day. So I think it's a great option.
yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing, as always, for sure.
I feel like you could reach more people when you do it online.
I know, but it's not about that. It's
Yeah.
about, like, honestly, it's like the one time a year
The
that you get to, like,
community.
hang out with everyone, and it's like, Folk Fest has been going on for so long that, like, the camping area has, like, street names. And,
Yeah.
like, camps that have been there for, like, 20-plus years where they're always in the same location, always the same name, and it's, like,
Yeah.
it's like a pop-up town for, like, 3-4 days where, like, just everyone
cool.
gets along. There's
Yeah.
no it's just like
Yeah,
what the
there's no
world should
bullshit.
be. Yeah.
I mean, hell, if the Sixers can have 22,000 and the Phillies can go full capacity, why can't Folk Fest go on? It doesn't
See,
make
I didn't even know
I mean,
that.
that decision might come later. They might decide to do it later.
Maybe
What's up, though?
it's a lot
Yeah,
of
the city,
planning.
yes, starting next week, the city is wide open as far as full capacity, everything.
Yeah.
Masks if you want them. If not,
That's one thing I noticed watching hockey playoffs. It was so weird because in Canada, there's
There's
still
nobody
nobody
there.
in stands.
Mhm.
You watch an American team, and the stands are completely full, and it's just so weird to see.
That is weird
Mhm.
now.
Well, I mean,
That
if
would weird
everyone
me
was
out.
vaccinated, like, not that they are, but let's say hypothetically everyone was vaccinated, right? Then I guess they could be in that stadium.
You can
Fine.
yeah.
you
Yeah.
can still get it if you're vaccinated. It's just not. It doesn't hit you as hard, I guess.
Yeah,
so,
like you won't end up in the hospital.
yeah. Which makes it
Oh,
like
really?
the
I didn't
regular
know that.
flu, right?
Yeah, but
It's
what I
kind of-
don't understand is that, like, so yes, I just got, and I'll definitely talk to you fresh later, but, like, I just got the vaccines, right? So does that technically mean I had COVID then? Or you don't really have COVID, you're just...
No, it's,
No, it trains your
not like-
body to react to it. Is
So I'm just, like,
supposedly what
sick
it
from
does.
the reaction of it. Like, I'm not actually sick.
No,
Yeah.
you're sick. Your body's reacting to that foreign irritation. So you're sick. It's
It's
just
building up the antibodies
yeah.
that will help you fight COVID if you were to get it. You know.
Very confusing.
Mhm.
And here's
I
another thing
agree.
I noticed from all this. Our granddaughter was finally around new people last week
Mhm.
because she was up in Jersey with us, and now she is sick as hell
Oh, no.
because she's finally getting germs. She's finally around
Yeah.
germs. So, and she had no immune system for the first 11 months of her life because
Oh, that's
It
right.
It was all isolated. Yeah.
and now she's on an airplane and everything else. So yeah, she
Oh, so, like, you
Yeah.
didn't have a chance to, like, build up, like, you don't have a chance to build up your immune system for
Yeah.
anything
exactly.
else.
Not
That's,
like us
that's
where
half the
we
reason
drank out
parents
of a
freak
hose.
out about
yeah.
their kids having to skip school and stay at home and do it virtually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is a point to that, though.
I mean, kids need to be exposed to. Everyone needs to be exposed to germs. If not, how are you going to build an immune system?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yep.
Now, I ain't saying you need to be exposed to radioactive toxins, but your everyday germ, yeah, well, you need that. Not
Also,
all
fresh-
germs are bad for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, you're right. I mean, like, if you live in a bubble, then like, you could get a cold and die.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's germs everywhere. You know,
Hey,
Yeah.
Fresh, I need to tell you something. Don't get mad at me.
What's that?
Promise you're not gonna
Yeah.
get mad at me.
I won't get mad at you.
All right.
Michelle, when's the next ween? When's
Oh,
the
I
next-
don't know, dude. Hopefully soon. It's like whenever Josh feels like it. That's when we do the wean.
Yeah,
shit.
that was so much fun.
Dude, it was so much fucking fun. So Fresh, last week, for shits and giggles, I like went to the Vaporfy website.
Mm-hmm.
They're selling clove again.
Oh shit.
So you buy
So-
a bunch.
So I mean, like they just started selling it again, with what is it? It's like
Oh, with the non-tobacco nicotine.
yeah. And they shipped it. They shipped it out, and I had to pay for like to have it signed for, and I get
Yeah, but you're able
But
to get it again.
this is Philadelphia. They just left it in my mailbox. I didn't have to
Yeah.
sign for shit. So like it was other than a $6 charge, it was basically the same plus like the 50% tax from like
Yeah.
the 40% for PA, the like 6% for the state, and then whatever the city tax is. So it ends up being like almost 50%, but they're making it again. But I'm still not going to give up on like mixing. But
Yeah, so now she can just say, fuck you, Fresh. I don't need
Yep.
you.
no, I mean because Fresh got me to he got me like a lot closer.
Well,
than
no, we got you to the table, and we got you thinking about different flavors and
Yeah, and I think we
things you might
actually
like
have the
more.
flavors now. We just have to figure,
Yeah.
I just have to figure out really the proportions, but like the
percentages,
flavors are
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I can't.
and like
really
I
love
said,
it.
Michelle, anytime you want, all you got to do is just let me know, and we'll sit down and we'll. It won't take us long to dial things
I know.
in pretty quick.
But I'm pretty fucking happy that they're making because I love this shit,
she got a
You buy a
crack.
whole case of it.
dude. It was the best thing in the world. Like I'm just like for shits and giggles, like what's Vaporfy doing? Are they out of business now? And like they're back to selling. It's like, what effect did all this shit have on them in the end? And like basically nothing. Like, what's going on with?
Until the PACT Act actually kicks in and we actually know what it entails. Nothing.
And I think that's maybe what companies are doing. They're like, fuck this shit. Like they're not going to give us
Yep.
rules. We'll just
Keep going.
No, that's exactly
Michelle,
that's
it's a
exactly
good
what they
chance.
should do. What's up,
There's a
Al?
good chance the PACT Act is a placebo type situation just to pacify everybody. They might never really enforce it.
yeah, like oh look, we did this, and then like shit'll just go on as usual.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean that's
Good chance of
possible.
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
my
I mean,
freedom
because it was
smokes
the only people that really paid attention to it were like vapors, like
Yeah.
and the parent groups and stuff. But then
Yeah.
they very quietly said, hey, we really got no way to enforce this, so let's just go ahead and
Yeah, I mean
we'll
think
shelf
about it.
it.
They
We'll
send
shelf it
fucking weed
until
in
we
the
do
mail.
have it figured out. What's
They
up,
don't know
Sugar
what they're
Plum?
sending.
Which could be years from
The
now.
chair. What's up, chair? Anybody else I'm missing there?
Yeah, Frank, nearly 100 years they haven't been able to do that with the cannabis industry. You think they're going to be able to do that with flavors?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Frank, you're living in Jersey now. You said right?
No, I'm from there originally.
Oh wait,
so
wait! Don't tell me. I think I actually know this.
Okay.
Maryland, Virginia.
Keep going further south.
Wait, I thought you Virginia.
No, a little bit further
NC?
south.
NC?
Yeah.
Not by the Outer Banks.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm in the middle of the state. I'm.
Oh, that's where
I'm
my
near
friend Nick lived.
I'm near Greensboro.
What's up,
Okay.
Lynn?
Yeah, Ian, I think the tax
Like,
reporting requirement is active because everyone's.
Yeah, the
bitching
tax
about
part is
excise
active, but-
tax.
A lot of people have been complaining about that part.
Yeah.
I'm just saying in chat says, yeah, after they fucked up so many businesses making them stop stocking and selling products. Exactly. Like they
Yep.
fucked people's lives over
Well,
this
I
shit,
mean-
but then they don't enforce it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how many people went out of business with it. Like it
Yep.
was,
Yeah.
it was what it is.
That's just it. If they did enforce it, they would enforce those businesses first to make them to make them examples. That's the problem.
Yeah, but they fucked up people's lives and like sources of income and everything on a basically like, well, this is what the rules are gonna be about basically, but like they don't. Oh my god, it's so stupid.
I know.
And I mean, there were businesses like Element Vape that just never stopped. And
No.
Almost like I think they were the smart ones because it was like, you know what? Let's wait and see if they actually do anything.
There's
Yeah.
there's a few of them like that. Yeah.
Do
yeah,
you
there's a few
think
businesses
Vapor
that were like
DNA,
that.
yeah.
the Vaporfy question though, like, do you think? And I could just be pulling this out of my ass. I'm not basing this on anything that I've learned, but the fact that they have like this non-tobacco nicotine, Do you think they're trying to say like we're not selling a tobacco product, or you think that's just?
No, because it's intended use is the way they
Oh.
labeled
Yeah.
it. So you can't. That was talked about when they first, when everything first started happening, and then the FDA is like, no, or whoever, someone in government is like, no, intended use. We know better.
Do you know what that actually means? Like what nicotine like? Sorry, I can't form a sentence right now.
They make it in a laboratory.
Yeah, it's not
Thank you,
derived
Tim.
from tobacco.
It's synthetic. Yeah, it's synthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh. How do you like my background? ODU.
But it's not salt.
Yeah.
No, it's not Nixol.
No.
Because
Okay.
Nixol
Laboratory
actually
behind
is
me.
still tobacco.
Okay.
It's just derived from the process is how they make the Nixol.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Thank
Yeah,
you
my
for
Freedom
asking.
Smokes is done as of this weekend.
Oh wait,
What's up,
Pseudo
Sam?
Josh is in the house.
Yep. Pseudo Josh is here.
They do look somewhat alike, though. You're
They
right.
look exactly alike. Are you kidding me?
Exactly like.
I love how Sam plays it up too. It's great.
Oh, I know. Like we'll be watching something with Josh, and he's like, "Yeah, that was me." You know, and it makes me so happy, dude.
Yeah, but Rawlinson boy, the level of nicotine in tomato is minuscule.
Yeah,
That's
like
a
all
lot-
the, all
that's
the
a lot
nitrates.
of
Like,
stuff.
I mean, you eating potatoes and stuff like that, eggplants. You
Yeah,
get nicotine,
that's
you
what
get
I'm saying.
nicotine
It's
out of
like
all
potatoes,
of those, too.
eggplants, tomatoes. It's a
It's
ton
just
of stuff.
it's just so
isn't it?
minimal that they say you're fine with it. Just
Yeah.
like they should be saying about a lot of things. But
Yeah, you get like the diacetyl thing.
yeah,
The minute
like the
amount
diacetyl
that's
thing.
in this compared to what actually caused the illness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And how
Something
much
like that.
diacetyl's in a regular cigarette compared to
yeah. A cigarette has
Liquid?
way more, like 1,000 times more.
some major number more. Yeah.
What else do we have? Wet lung. We've got. Was it wet lung? Was that?
Oh, yeah,
that
that
the
was-
thing,
that
right?
was-
We had wet lung.
I remember
What
that
is
was a
wet
thing. Yeah.
lung?
Yeah, and what's the other one? Third hand vapor or something? Third hand.
Yeah,
smoke?
yeah. And then he did that test where it was basically like, no, it's absolutely nothing. It's zero. You're getting nothing.
Tested the air and is actually better inside.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
better
right,
inside
you're
the vape
right.
shop. Yeah.
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 Yeah, in California of all places, where everything is all about the all about the air quality and everything, and they did it there, and they're like, oh yeah, vape, yeah, we're not gonna say that, but yeah, that shit is cleaner than what's going on. in
Wet
LA
lung's
right
my
now."
rapper
Yeah.
name.
There you go, Sam.
Oh, I would pay to see videos by Wet Lung.
Yo, man, wet lung in the house.
MC Wet Lung. Oh. Oh, I can't wait for your debut album, Sam. It's gonna be amazing. Just ripping off tracks about Inawera Biscuit, and it's gonna be sweet.
Anti
Meet you in the
Bloomberg.
house, yo.
Just
So,
do it.
What's up, hippie? Long time no see, buddy. Hope you're doing all right.
His mom wears a cape.
So
Oh my god,
yeah,
it's Memorial Day. That's right.
Yeah, I get Monday off.
yeah, I got Monday off too. I'm
I
really
actually
happy
took
yeah.
about
Monday
that.
off.
Really happy about that.
I actually
Me too, man.
volunteered. Yeah, I volunteered to work Monday because I have to take next Friday off for Paige's graduation.
You get
Monday.
time and a half though.
Yeah, but that works, dude.
Yeah. And plus,
you
there's
get-
only like 2 drivers working, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
get pick it a litter whatever I want. So it'd be so
Nice.
so easy, nice easy day.
Fagan's MC name is Sweet Lung. Okay, good to know. I always just called him Cinnabons.
It's fresh. You look a lot. You look
up,
like you're
Connie?
refreshed again. By the way, you look
Huh?
great.
Clown.
You look great. You look refreshed again. You needed that time off.
I did need the time off. More than you know, but I did need the time off.
Wow.
Yeah, at some point I'll kind of talk about a couple things, but I definitely needed the time off. Needed the time off. So yeah, I'm feeling better, brain sharper. Yeah. Feeling a lot better.
Awesome.
Good.
Hey, how about that National Vape Day coming up? I'll put the link out.
Yeah. May
On my mom's
30th,
birthday.
everybody.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yep.
World Vape Day.
Yep,
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. Do we do anything besides vape a lot?
Yeah, like we should have a live stream.
You should reach out to all your representatives that day.
Okay.
Yes.
Fresh coming in with the like logic.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, here's something.
And then you
can do.
vape your face off.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay.
But before you, but like right when you roll out of bed, you just start making calls. Reach out to your representatives. Let them know that, like on the national level, let them know that you're a one-issue voter. So this is life advice for everybody.
Oh, I'm realizing I never.
When you call your senators, when you call like the whitehouse.org, that sort of thing, let them know you are a one-issue voter. The only issue you care about is vaping, and you are pro-vaping. If they vote on any issue that is anti-vaping, they will lose your vote. That's all you have to tell them.
Addy.
Lovers League.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not a
sweatshirt.
bowling thing. It's a band.
Oh. Boo.
Sorry.
And then call your local reps. And when you call your local reps, like state reps and down, you probably won't be able to get a hold of your state rep, but you can always leave a message. Say something similar. But local, there's an off chance that you're probably going to be able to talk to somebody. And that's a good chance to tell them your story. If they have time for it. A lot of times they do. Sometimes they don't. If they don't have time for a lot, just tell them the same thing. I'm a one-issue voter. If I hear about you doing something anti-vaping, you will lose my vote, and I will tell all my friends not to vote for you either.
Okay, but what about like real talk for a second? Like,
Okay.
in that, I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying at all, but some of us are not one-issue voters.
You don't have to tell them
Because-
that.
No, okay, that's all right.
There you go.
You just want to get
because the problem
you
is
can
that-
tell them that you can tell them, hey, I'm a two-issue voter.
Yeah, like I'm gay, and I'd like to have my rights, and I'd also like to be able to vape. Like,
Exactly.
But the problem is that,
Oh my
and it's
cake
not,
ate it too, damn it.
but it's not across the board. Like there are some Democrats that aren't like anti-vaping, but there tend to be more Republicans which are that aren't anti-vaping, but they tend to be very anti-gay.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah,
you're
we're
in a
screwed.
conundrum spot.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is a conundrum.
The people in my state have a hard on against vaping. It's so hard to get through to them. That's for sure.
That's why you talk to your local folks.
Yeah.
Your state and federal level folks. I mean, a lot of times they've already made up their mind, so it's really hard to because it's a
and
because
they've got backing
it's a
that they
party
can't
issue.
change their mind from.
Yeah, it's a party issue. So like if they change their mind, like they're out of the cool kids club.
Damn, I'm right there with you.
So
It's awesome, Sam. Sam wants gay marijuana farmers to be able to keep their guns. Exactly.
I like that.
That's right.
And vape.
That's actually another issue for me. I do like to shoot. So
I do like to shoot too.
Yeah, and I like the ability to be able to own a gun. Like, I don't have like a fucking AK or something crazy. I have a fucking
don't either.
38, but I like having a 38. I like going shooting at a range. It's very fun. It
it is.
legitimately
It's
is.
therapeutic. It can be
You know,
therapeutic.
and I'm not gonna go like do crime with it or shit like
No.
that. I mean, it's a mentality. It's like, here's your tool. You can do with it what you want. Don't do bad things with it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Exactly.
And keep your politicians honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and
Yeah.
how many gun owners are like, like okay, I'm going to say something that's really stupid because everybody on here does. I watch a lot of YouTube, and there's this guy, Hickok.
Hickok
Yeah,
45.
45.
I
yeah.
love him. Because I love plinking. Like, plinking reminds me of the very first time I ever shot a gun was with my dad on a little 22. And it was a little 22 rifle, and we went plinking, and it's still my favorite thing. And like, he
Let's
plinks
hit the
and
gong. Let's hit that gong, Michelle. Let's
he's
hit
amazing,
it.
right? Addy, I
What I
feel like
don't-
you guys would be best friends. I could see you hanging out with him, like just.
What I don't like about his reviews is his hands are so fucking big. Like you can't tell the actual size of the gun. Because
never really noticed
he'll have
that.
he'll have a full size gun and it looks like just like a little mini because his hands are
Like
so
a
fucking
compact.
big.
Yeah.
Tonka toy. It's
They
like
did an
Batman holding
episode
onto a vape.
with. It was him. It was Hickok and his son is like a big Red Dead Redemption player. And it ends up that he had like all the fucking guns from Red Dead Redemption, and he actually was like, "This is that gun," and he fired them. It was kind of amazing.
That's cool.
Yeah, Hickok's he's a fun channel.
Yeah, I love that.
What's the other guy I like? I like Honest Outlaw as well.
I don't know if I've watched that one.
He's a dude out. He's some guy out in Iowa, and he goes out into his backyard and he built himself a range and he shoots.
I love Jerry Mitchlach, but he's getting old now. His videos are getting shorter.
Yeah, 22 Plinkster is pretty good, but he hasn't put much out lately.
22
That's all.
Plinkster?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hasn't put
100%.
stuff
I'm
out?
going to check that out.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's 90% of his channel is, reviews on 22s, and he'll go back and look at older ones and everything. Like,
Dude, 22s are so fucking fun to shoot. It's like firing a grown-up BB gun.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
what it is.
I have a Smith & Wesson 1522. I love that thing. It looks like a baby AR, and the wife can fire it no problem. There's no kickback, and
Well, I mean, technically, isn't an AR? Well, I guess you can fire different rounds, but technically, an AR is like a 22. It just has a much bigger casing with a lot more fucking.
well, you have 223 and you have 556, and then you also have 762.
See, that's right.
762
no, he did not have a gun blow up in his face.
762 is very loud. 556 is kind of loud. Then 223 is not much more than a 22.
That's Kentucky Ballistics.
Yep, Kentucky Ballistics is the guy who blew up his 50 cal.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was shooting Sabot ammo on it with a muzzle brake, and that's like a big no-no. And yeah, there was.
It's what you
It's still
get.
being investigated.
Did
Yeah,
he
was doing
die?
He did dumb.
No, he almost died.
Yeah.
Fuck,
he did
dude,
dumb
that's
shit.
scary.
Yeah, for sure.
He had a trigger stuck in his neck.
But I mean, he's
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
like Kentucky Ballistic. Like, I've gotten some chuckles off of him. He's not the safest dude.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, Sam, you're right. You
I
can use
saw
an oil
Babe.
filter as a silencer.
What's up, sub? Anyway, there's no theme today, everybody. We're just mixing whatever the hell we want. I just wanted to hang out, chill, catch up with everybody. So keep the conversation going, but I'm going to do some mixing.
That's what
I
I'm
want
doing
to
too.
do something with pineapple.
Pineapple.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I just did pina colada a little while ago.
Nice. So
No.
Oh,
fresh.
she doesn't want pina colada.
No.
So fresh. You help create a monster, man. Tim, he's into it now.
You all helped with that. It's not just fresh. Can't blame him for everything.
Well, I just got this flavor in from River Supply, and just because it was 50% off, and I never had it before. Flavored mangosteen. What the hell do I do with this besides?
Oh,
just leave it
mangosteen?
there?
Really? Nice.
What do you do besides stare at it?
Yeah.
Make
Um,
a tea.
What to pair with? I didn't even really looked it up.
Make a tea with mangosteen.
yeah,
Apple
like a nice.
mangosteen used to be an awesome flavor that I used to love.
Well, what does mangosteen taste like? Isn't
Kind
it a melon?
It kind of smells kind of funky. I mean,
It's
I thought it
it's in that same family, so it's gonna be like I probably wouldn't like it. I would probably taste feet, but
yeah. I'm looking at the bottle. Looks like it's passion fruit and maybe some. I don't know. Is that dragon fruit on there? Kind of. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. It kind of has.
never had a good tea
funkiness-
before. They're always
It has like
kind
the
of
funkiness
weird.
of a passion fruit, and like and kind of like a sort of like a dragon fruit type of or a lychee type of sweetness, or I don't know.
Let me use some of my new. I got a bunch of stuff from River Supply when they closed.
Nice.
When they're closing.
I bought a bunch of oddball stuff like Euro flavor stuff and
mhm.
some decadent vapors, weird ones that I never had. And I bought a bunch of strawberries from companies I didn't know I had strawberries. And
Got a lot of Wonder flavors, big bottles, which is cool.
well, I did get one Wonder flavor because I was running low in it, and that is the strawberry gummy candy.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that.
that's strawberry
A
gummy
2 ounce bottle for nothing. So
Yep, me
basically,
too.
It's like $2 or whatever. It's like hell yeah.
I also got a couple DIY Flavor Shack stuff.
They got
Are
good
those
stuff.
good? Yeah.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Oh, mangosteen is a fruit, not a blend.
Yeah, mangosteen,
okay.
mangosteen's in that same. Like I said, it's in that same family.
Where's nicotine available these days?
My freezer.
My
Carolina.
My
favorite-
freezer.
Carolina
Um,
Extracts is still selling, but that's about the only one left that I know. It might be
Carolina, yeah,
Mitchlach's,
Carolina
so
extract.
They're not
Somebody-
far from me. They're by Raleigh.
Somebody said in the chat 2 days ago that Carolina's only delivering to business addresses now, but I don't know if that's true.
No,
Yeah, it's not true.
All right, so
Nope.
this is what you need to do if you need nicotine. You need to get hold of Frank, and he needs to walk over there, pick some up, and then mail it
Walk
to you.
over. I'll drive over. It's about 100 miles. I ain't walking.
Oh,
over.
fuck, that's not a walk.
It's around the
Jiggly.
corner. It's around the corner in Carolina State. It's not around the corner in Fifth and Mifflin.
Okay, gotcha.
And just saying, if you send Frank a little Tito's, that might entice the.
Let's speed it up a little, yeah.
Yeah.
And that may slow it down.
Frank, how
Yeah, you
long
were-
did you live in Philly, though? Because your accent comforts me, because it sounds like you're just from home.
Well, I literally lived 5 minutes from the right across the Walt Whitman Bridge. I always stayed in Jersey, but I spent so much time
yeah,
in
that's like
Philly.
Cherry Hill, that's Philly.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Andrea,
I,
who I play for, lives right over the bridge in Cherry Hill. She's
Oh,
always
okay.
lived there. Yeah,
yeah,
but I
grew up
consider
in-
her Philly.
Yeah, I grew up
Yeah.
walking to the Deptford Mall.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so,
that's why. Can you say? Just do me a favor.
Yeah.
Just say GAS for me.
Yes.
No, you do say it right. God damn it.
Yes.
You
I-
think
I-
he knows what John means?
Yeah, of course he knows what John means. I got it from my mom. My dad was from like Wynwood, but my mom's from South Philly, which is why I say Gaz. Which I found out is actually more of a Jersey thing.
Well, the thing is, when I went to broadcasting school, I kind of like they try to break you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was hoping that that Mandalorian would be here, Larry would be here today, but
He's stuck at work. He told me he might
Yeah.
pop in.
Well, I was planning on trying to see if we want to do the honey mix with this, but instead I'm just gonna do a root beer version of this bourbon.
Yeah, that poor guy is always stuck at work.
How about just a good root beer vape?
flavor of root beer all
Mandalorian.
by itself.
Yeah, for
Just this
root
by
beer.
itself works.
Mandalorian and I kind of have a gauntlet thrown between us to make a Long Island iced
Island
tea.
iced tea, yeah.
Oh yeah, you told me about that the other day.
So I think I'm gonna have to give that a try today.
Awesome.
Oh, I had something really cool during Grim Green's vlog Thursday. He tried Soulshine.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did he
He
like it?
told me.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, thanks, Addy, for sending those to him because it got it done quickly.
It was his idea. He just wanted to keep Vaping Trucker's memory alive, and
Awesome.
I sent him 6 liquids, and he's going to continue testing them.
Yeah, I just went through a 60 mil of Soul Shine.
Oh, it's so good.
You know
It
what's
is a
funny
great
is
recipe.
he said that it tastes like tobacco, like there was a tobacco in it, like it was a Rye 4,
Well, it's a bourbon.
and there's no tobacco in it.
No,
No, you're probably just catching it from it's like a dirty bourbon.
yeah.
Let's
But
see
that's
here.
the thing, taste is subjective. Everybody's going to get something different.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it's fun.
I'm looking at some recipes using the Mangosteen, see what people have done with it to pair up. I'm seeing lychee, I'm seeing mango, I'm seeing pineapple, some strawberry, papaya,
Snapple
jackfruit.
used to make a mangosteen, and it's mangosteen tea, and it was delicious. I have a feeling if you made a tea out of it with it, it'd be awesome.
Swaggy just said something in chat about it. He said it's a bit funky like lychee with its sweetness and juicy parts of peach and strawberry with the finish of pineapple tartness.
Yep, it makes sense. That's I kind of I kind of smell like the lychee and
Oh, fresh, boy, that's right up Fresh's alley. Lychee and mango.
Yeah,
Right?
sign him up.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good. But yeah, you got to give Larry a thank you. By the way, he's got me into doing now alcohol bases, and now I'm kind of liking it. That's not a good thing.
oh, Chapel
Larry.
did one with it. It's she did a mangosteen custard. Used passion fruit and dragon fruit with toasted marshmallow and 2 different custards.
Wait, do you mean? Sorry for being stupid here,
No,
Tim. Do you mean? You said alcohol bases. You mean like alcohol flavors, or you mean like
Flavors, yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
boozy,
we got
like boozy flavors.
Okay. No, I thought like maybe they're suspending it in something other than like PG
No,
or
no,
VG.
There are
Okay.
some flavors that have alcohol in them, though, right?
Yeah, that's why they have the warnings on them. If you look at ELR, they'll have
Yeah.
warnings on them.
That's safe to vape.
It's such a minuscule amount; it's not going
Yeah.
to really affect it. It cooks
Gotcha.
off.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll be right back. I think I hear the baby.
So Sam had an idea that was just too weird for me not to try.
What was
The
it?
pineapple melon cheesecake.
Ooh, that
Sounds
sounds
pretty
good.
weird.
So I'm gonna do sugarloaf pineapple, jungle flavors honeydew melon, with yes sweet cheesecake and a little bit of SSA sweet yogurt.
Nice.
God,
Okay.
I'm excited to see what it turns out like.
Yeah, it kind of sounds interesting.
Heck
For
yeah.
sure.
There we go. Ooh, that smells good.
Hi, Sugar Plum. Hey, Sugar Plum has a question about the rest of the stuff we have to give away for Trucker
Oh, yeah, that's
Tuesday.
right.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh.
Oh my God, that's pretty damn good.
We'll be doing that Tuesday on Fresh from the Kitchen, as promised. Prime time.
What's the kid's name? Friction.
Yeah.
Dia.
Right.
Yep, Dia.
He's awful cute.
Thank you. She's about to cry though, so I'm gonna mute her.
It's like I miss that, but I don't miss that. It's like I miss it at first because it's like, oh my god, babies are great. But then it's so much work.
Yeah, and then you don't sleep.
No, you have no life for the first few years. Like, no life at all. And they always smell so good.
This
Me
isn't.
too.
This will be public. I'll put this public because that's actually pretty damn good.
It's like babies and puppies. This smell great.
Exactly.
So, Michelle, what do you hear from Ruby? Anything? No, she just into it, huh?
Just doing the cider
Working and
stuff.
doing the family thing.
Yeah. She got like I think it's frustration. You get to a point where like you just keep getting beaten down and beaten down and beaten down. You're trying to do something good for people and put out a product that helps people not to smoke, and then you basically like I think she
It's
just
a
got so
grind,
frust-
man. The grind gets to people sometimes.
I just got so frustrated by it, and it's like I have to make a living. We can't afford to live like this, and you know.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get it.
I have
It's
to
hard.
message
It's
her on
hard to not
Facebook.
get beaten down by it. It's like, you know, but we've got people like you guys that have the strength to keep pushing. So, thank God.
Man, you gotta pace yourself and be in it for the long haul, right?
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it does. It beats you down. Like all
It
the
does.
bullshit that you're constantly fucking fighting, and and the thing that's so dumb is it's like we're fighting for something that will save lives. Literally, what was it? 1 billion lives, like the documentary.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and there's truth to it.
Yeah. Billion lives in 10 years.
Yeah. And yet, money still rules this country, and money is more important than health or safety or happiness or, you know, what about the kids? Well, what about those kids' parents that won't be with them because they died? Like, it's the same shit, different day.
Yeah.
But also, Dimlin, you have the fucking coolest mouse pad on the planet.
I thank you very much.
It looks so real.
It does.
It's so very, very pretty.
It is.
I tried looking it up on Amazon and it looks like they're sold out. So
I bet.
Limited edition.
Do you ever feel like you need to take the cover off your scale, like it's like making it unstable?
I've
I
tried
think
to.
it's
I've tried to, and it unless I really snap it hard, it's not going to come off. So it's not.
Mine
I
came
took
right
off my
off.
scale like as soon as I got it and haven't put it back on since.
Yeah, I just take
Me
it off
too.
when I use it, and then I put it back on when I'm storing it.
I don't
I
even
popped mine off
still have it.
immediately. I don't know where it is. Yeah.
Oh.
And that bowl they give you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think I
I
used
think I still have the
bowl
original
for-
box somewhere, and the bowl's sitting in that.
Yeah, I was like, what is this thing? Never gonna use that.
You still have the weights?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
do have
Yeah,
the weight.
you still gotta calibrate every now and then.
Yeah.
But I've never calibrated it. I'm a bad boy.
I calibrated mine once because Fresh told me how to do it, and I did it
Yeah.
then, and then I forgot how to do it. So
I don't think you're really missing
It's
out.
pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You just
I
hit
gotta
the
get a
button
new
and
bottle.
it tells you what to do.
I keep my cover on because I put my cover down and I can put my drink on top of it.
Exactly,
Smart.
Smart. Noise. Toy.
I kept moving it out and off my
Nope.
area, and it just got to be a pain, so I just leave it here now.
Bucket cup holder now.
Yeah.
The toitest of nuts.
Point is. It's a great show.
It is a great show. I've been watching nothing but that lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
well,
sad there's only gonna be one more season.
I know.
Of
That
what?
bums me
Brooklyn
out.
Nine-Nine.
Oh.
It's a great show. You should watch it.
Yeah, they might do two versions because I found when I was looking for sweet yogurt, I found SSA melon. I'm like, I gotta do a version with that too, just for shits and giggles to see how it turns out.
I did an all SSA flavor this week on KBTV. A couple
SSA's
of
got some good stuff, man.
yeah. A couple of the boys
There's
didn't
a
show
link to
up,
that
so
listen chat. Oh, that's good.
yeah. So I did a nice impromptu mix. It was the cherry compote.
Yeah, I think I can put that in there. I was
How
watching-
much sweet yogurt should I use, Sam? 0.5%?
All of it. All of it.
All of it?
Yeah. Fuck it, all of it. Use it all.
I've never used sweet yogurt in a cheesecake, but it sounds, I mean,
Use it
would
at
know,
a
but
0.5%. It's absolutely wonderful.
0.5%?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
I stole
It
that.
does, right?
Sam told me to do it on one of my cheesecakes, and I did it. And I do it on all my cheesecakes now.
Yeah, anywhere cheesecake, your Yes Me cheesecake at 3 and then 0.5% of sweet yogurt, I'm thinking is going to be bomb. The melon and the pineapple is freaking me out, but I'm excited to try it.
It's gonna be a good combination, I think.
Oh God, Sam says 1 or 1.5.
Yeah, he's a ball. He's crazy.
Why don't you try it at a half, and then
You can always raise it. You can't drop it.
Exactly.
Has anyone had flavored jungle watermelon?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay.
I'm not as brave as you, Sam.
The flavor I tried this week, the first time, was that watermelon sour.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
good.
okay.
Oh my
I got some of
God, I
that
mixed it
stuff
with some
too.
fresh strawberry and a little rhubarb, and oh, so good.
Does this remind you of something, Michelle?
I still use those things.
Oh, I was thinking of your shot that you just got.
Oh no! I still have fucking. I'm wow. I can't, like, my brain is so fucked right now. What are they called again?
Syringe.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
still have a whole shitload of those.
I used to.
But I was thinking about getting like pipettes instead.
I
Since I
ran
have a
out.
scale now, because I remember you
Yeah.
didn't used to have a scale, so I would just measure everything in milliliters.
Exactly. So did I.
But now a pipette would be, that would do the trick.
Yeah.
Pipettes.
I bought a bag of 500 and I used like
Pipettes?
2 so far. Yeah. Like
Because like if
Pipettes
you're
all the
mixing
time.
something in a small amount, like you can't be like pouring
No.
it in there.
no, yeah. I used to take whenever I got flavors, I used to pop the nipple off because you can't put the syringe down the tops. But luckily, I saved all the tops because I was smart. And when I got a scale, I put the tops back on,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
because otherwise I'd be using pipettes for everything.
Yeah, but what
I knew
about
I was
like
missing one.
what are you using on like when you get the nicotine out?
I just pour it because I transfer it into a littler bottle,
Ah,
and I just pour it.
gotcha.
It's got a little spout,
Here goes nothing.
What do I make? Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, DeMillan?
A Long Island iced tea.
Oh!
Nice.
That's-
Nice.
Completely out of my wheelhouse.
Is this the first
crap.
time you're ever mixing one?
Yeah.
She doesn't really do booze, right?
Yeah, I don't do booze at all.
What cola?
Why are
you
you
can-
picking the hardest booze to do? If you never...
I know it's booze, 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 and more booze.
Yeah, right?
But I don't think like a really good Long Island iced tea tastes very boozy.
It doesn't.
No,
but
no,
I
it tastes
know,
like
but-
It shouldn't
But it
taste
fucks
boozy,
you
but you
up.
should. But after you have your sip, you should know that there's some booze in
There's
it.
booze in there. Yeah.
Oh.
I feel compelled to use the booze.
What cola you gonna use, DeMillan?
The Flavora, that's the only cola I have. And
Oh, no,
boy, does
pretty
it
good
smell
one.
like cola.
Yeah.
I I think I have a flavor West
Are
Cola.
you
That's
gonna
pretty
do
good.
TFA sweet tea at
I
like
gotta get some
12%?
cola. I was meant to do that and I forgot.
No, I'm gonna keep it away from having any type of tea in it, because there's not supposed to be any tea in it.
Yeah, the
There's
southern
not?
version has it.
No,
Yeah,
just
that looks
booze.
really good. This
There's
is actually pretty
booze
spot
and
on.
a splash of cola.
Really? Oh,
Really?
it's been so long since I've had a Long Island iced tea.
I've only had one like once, and it was probably like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm like
One
the
place-
same.
And
Yeah.
they had a limit. You could only order 2 Long Island iced teas. for the
Why?
night.
Oh, wow.
And because they made them so strong. But
Oh.
it's so freaking good.
If I
Here's an
order a
oddball
second
flavor
one, my
I'm
friends
using.
like look at me and say, "Do you really want to get that second one?"
Yeah, right.
I
Oh,
want a
back in the
fourth.
day, I was like, yeah, bring it.
There we
One in
go.
River Supply.
So Michelle, I would have loved to have seen your reaction when you saw Clove back on the menu.
I went.
Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what happened. It was like 3 in the morning. And
3 in
for
the
sh-
morning?
Yeah, and like for shits and giggles, I like went to their site because like why not? And then when I saw it, I hit reload like 3 times because I thought maybe it was like
Is
an
this
old
real?
page loading.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when I went to order it, I like made sure it was in the cart because I thought like there's no way this is actually legit. And
Yeah.
it made my fucking like made my year.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's
truth
fun.
is, I've done that before. It says it's there. You put it in the cart, and then when you go to check out, it won't let you.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
I did that with the Gallop. I tried to get spare pods for it. This pod kit part of it.
Mhm.
Nobody really has them. They just say they do.
What's the new mod that everyone's been getting lately that's like a less expensive billet box or something like that?
I
I've
have
been
no
seeing
idea.
a lot of people using this like little mouth
The
to lung
Abyss?
with. Do you have one?
That one?
Like,
I'll
good?
know if I see it.
I know there's a Lost Vape one.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been thinking about getting it.
I think there's one by what's the other one's name?
It's like this big.
Yeah,
Shit.
I know what you're talking about too, and I can't think of it. I've seen it on Instagram a lot.
So, what
What's the name?
I used, I mean, you're not supposed to vape or smoke in rental cars, so theoretically never happened. But
Right.
Theoretically, never happened.
Let me ask.
I used I got the Inikin Sensi, their little pod system, and that thing is
Okay, yeah.
pretty darn remarkable.
They really tell you not to vape in them now.
Mm-hmm.
Are they not aware that vape doesn't like stain the smell on or anything? Like,
They'll never know.
You get a lot more smell from those hot springs.
They'll never. Yeah, the car will come back smelling better than it did.
I
when
know,
you
that's
got
what I'm
it.
saying. Like, ooh, there's cotton candy in here? What's going on? Are they baking cookies? This smells great.
Did this
That's
guy
all
go
I've
and get-
ever got from like my cubicle at work where I used to work. They were like, "Who has cookies?" Or "Why does it smell like cotton candy over here?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just crazy."
I mean,
No
my wife was baking cookies before I came in. Is that it?
What kind of car did you get to rent?
Yeah, did you get something cool?
Volkswagen Jetta.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's fun.
Yeah, one of the new Jettas.
Oh yeah,
So-
they're not bad.
I enjoyed that quite a bit because that's a nice car.
Mhm.
Well, Andrew, if that happens in one weekend, then yeah, you're vaping a lot.
Fully loaded too. Fully loaded.
Nice. Was it a cabriolet?
Can you smell this?
Did it have
I
a?
don't think a Jetta comes in a cabriolet.
Oh,
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I think they did back in the
Well,
day.
that was the Rabbit.
I know. I
Yeah.
freaking love those cars. They stopped making them.
Dude, when I was in high
Is it
school,
Volkswagen
I went with
Cabrio?
like all these snobby fucking girls that
The
used to drive
cutest.
like these little white cabriolets. They thought
I
they were so
freaking wanted
badass.
one for the longest time.
Oh, I've been finding a lot of like old car commercials that
Hey,
you
Steph.
on YouTube, and it is so cool seeing some of them old
Let's
commercials.
go.
I like to see the prices.
potato.
Oh, there was
What's up,
Steph,
one.
Steph?
come in here.
Us-
There was
And
one with
Melissa,
the
what's
Chevy
up,
Chevy,
Oh,
Melissa?
like
that's
an
why I'm in top chat. I'm like, why I don't
Like an-
see stuff?
It was like an 82 Chevy Chevette, and it had 12.8% promotional financing.
Yeah.
in the car was like $3,000 or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A couple grand.
And
That's
an
what I like to see.
option was an AM radio.
Coconut cream pie by Flavor West is actually a very good flavor. Yes. What percent kind of depends on what mix you're going after, sub.
Now, coconut cream pie by Wonder Flavors is even better, but coconut cream pie.
That's coconut custard.
Oh, coconut custard. Yeah.
Hey, Emily, I had something last night that you would hate, but it was so good.
What?
Because now I got the diabetes, so I gotta change up what I eat and stuff. So Kayla
Yeah.
bought me a bunch of like different yogurts to try.
Oh yeah.
And this one was, instead of yogurt, they used coconut stuff to like imitate a yogurt.
Oh yeah.
Why would you
You're
do?
going
Why would you
dairy-free?
do that on diabetes, though?
I don't know. It was something. It was better for you though, but it was really good.
Less carbs.
There's
maybe?
not a lot. There's not a lot better for a diabetic than whole milk.
Yeah, but
So
I'm not supposed to have
Not
regular.
milk.
I'm not supposed to have
Full of
fruity
sugar,
yogurt.
but-
Yeah.
Full fat
no,
dairy.
you're supposed
Full
to you're
fat
supposed to
dairy is
get
good.
you're supposed to get like whole milk yogurt, and
Yeah.
then put fruit into it. That's okay.
I don't know. It
But
was really good
but
though.
like the fruit on the bottoms, no. You
Yeah.
probably
So wait,
shouldn't
is
have
the
the
sugar
fruit on
and
the
fruit
bottom.
Yeah,
even
no,
bad
it's
for you?
lots of sugar
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's the
Get, like-
carbohydrates.
Plain Greek yogurt and add your own fruit to it.
Yep.
Ooh, this
Or
mix turned
or
out
even better, get
really
a
good.
nice granola and throw that into it.
What I've been doing is making smoothies lately, almost every day. Like banana strawberry smoothies with fresh bananas and strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay, this melon pineapple thing is weird, but I'm not mad at it. It's kind of good.
That's good.
It's weird, but I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I mean, Emily, I think I'm in the same boat as you with that because
What's that?
This mangosteen iced tea I made because Tim was saying about mangosteen tea. I'm like, I was looking for one flavor and then I came across sweet tea from PFA. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna throw that in and screw this other flavor. And this turned out nice. It's let me save this. I'll make it.
The tea takes out that weirdness to it. It kind of mellows
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I used the mangosteen at 2. I used Wonder Flavors pitaya, basically dragon fruit at 1.5. Sweet watermelon from Euro Flavors, another one in River Supply deals, and 5% sweet tea. This is
Nice.
yummy.
Ian, granola has a lot of complex carbs.
Yep.
That's the kind of carbs you want.
And isn't like
you're
alcohol
gonna go
sugars
hard.
okay or something like that?
What's that?
But
No.
No.
Alcohol sugars?
Yeah.
Alcohol sugars are
Don't they break down differently?
Well, they don't
It
process
depends
in your
on
body.
like the
the way-
wines are kind of debatable.
like
But when you get into-
red wine for like
Yeah.
diabetics can have red wine.
Okay.
Like a glass once every couple days. They can do stuff like that.
Well, like vodka has very little sugar in it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if
I
you're
would
gonna
think.
if you're insisting on drinking, being a diabetic, you'd probably do better with like a vodka. or
Red
something
wines
like
are
that.
really
Yeah,
dry.
just become
white.
Russian, put
Yeah.
some ice in it, and you're good.
Yeah,
I've
White
lost
Russian.
a total of 15 pounds. I just checked right before the show.
Congrats.
Very
Nice.
good.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
exciting.
all I did was add 3% root beer float gummy from Wonder Flavors to the mix that Larry came up with for the. Well, he was trying to do the Jack Daniels, but it tasted more like, to me and him, more like a Jim Beam with a little extra oakiness. But it's probably the most spot on bourbon you've ever tried.
Okay, so Nick thinks I was talking about the Abyss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
That's
The
the one.
Does that
Abyss-
sound right?
That's
Yeah.
Is the Abyss the one? It's the one with the side by side tank, but you can still.
Yeah,
put,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want the Abyss.
Oh, I just thought, like, it's like everyone was using it. It looked cool, but yeah, okay. I needed to hear that.
I would
Thanks,
just use it
Finley.
as a side by side if I ever got it. So it might just as
Right.
well get a side by side.
I'll go
Some
grab
people
the Sensi here in a minute, and I'll show you what it's like. But
Yep.
it's got a couple like really cool features that I think make it completely worth everybody's time.
Watch a few reviews of the Abyss, and you'll come up with your own, idea of it. But to
The
me,
thing is, like, I want to try a billet box, but I don't want to spend that money.
They
Yeah.
have
I mean,
one
there's
on,
cheaper
uh,
options out there. There's things that act just like it and can use the same things
Oh,
that are
really?
way cheaper.
They have them on 3F Vape for about $89. and you can get all the different
Was it like just a clone of it?
bridges that
Yeah.
go on. It's somewhat of a clone. They
It's a different board.
So there's that one.
Because it's
If
a
you guys
DNA
want to get
board
weird
and
with
you
me,
have to-
there's the link.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one that has the peanut butter and jelly in it.
is that the one from 3F8?
No, this
Yeah,
is the Las
gel.
Vegas one.
Just a little bit
Oh.
out. That's pricey for a mouth along.
No, that does not have the peanut butter and jelly in it. This one has the peanut butter and jelly in it. This one,
Peanut butter jelly time.
that's it. That one right
by the
there.
way-
that
Where
is
you
that
at?
is
Where
not an
you at?
authentic. That is not an authentic
Really?
pellet box.
Yeah, see, that looks really cool, dude.
Yeah.
Potato asked about Pop It On.
What'd she ask about?
She asked if she minded. We might
Oh.
if it's okay
Steph,
for.
yeah,
can pop
come on
in.
the show.
Absolutely.
Come on.
You don't have to ask permission, Steph. You can just pop in.
Yeah, this is why Fresh is amazing. You just pop
Oh,
your
because
ass
she heard
on.
me say not to get the Abyss. She's going to come and defend it.
Good. Well, she has one. She has one.
Oh, she has one? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I'm in
because
trouble.
Thursday night I was in Zoom with Nick Green and like the Yo-Yo Club, and he held up one, and then everyone else held up theirs, including this
I'm in
woman right
trouble
here.
now.
All right, Steph, hold up the Abyss, please. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
of.
like
Yes,
her
it's
green
definitely
one.
it.
That green one's awesome.
And then
Yeah,
you
like
put
I said, they've got
she
that.
put a little thing in there so it like glows a different color.
Those stuff's on the bottom,
Ah.
the screen.
Yes.
Wasn't it
How are
Golden
you
Boy that
liking
came
the
from you?
bridge, Fresh?
Yep.
It's good.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know which one I have in there.
It's the bridged. That's
Yeah, that's the bridged
fantastic
one.
Oh, okay.
Good.
And do you like it, Steph?
The Abyss.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Ether rebuildable. This thing puts some high-end mouth-to-lung stuff. You know, it's a little competitor in there.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's
talk
really
to you about
good.
this later.
Yeah.
It doesn't screw up when you change the batteries?
No, it was the tolerance was really tight, like when I first got it, but as I've been using it, it's fine. What I have found that was actually happening is this battery door, like if you run it in 21/700 mode, this battery door, if you leave it in while you're trying to tighten that down, it actually will hold the battery up higher than the spring loaded will allow. So it feels way more forceful. So if you pop this off while you're screwing it down, it helps with that.
Ah.
Giving it extra resistance allowed that battery to pop up.
Yeah. So like my first battery, my first 21/700 I put in there actually like got some like wear marks from turning that. So I was like, I'm gonna prevent that from happening again.
Steph.
Beauty.
Hi, how are you?
Good in you. Hey, are you Michelle and Casey still doing the thing for the Yo-Yo Club?
We literally we did one on Sunday, and then Casey just posted it. Was it Thursday night, super late, or technically Friday morning?
I didn't see it. I missed it.
It's in
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast for the people Discord thing.
Oh, cool.
Science.
Yeah, and we got real spacey. We got
Yeah.
I got high and Casey got high, and we talked about like
And
like
Steph
Neil
is a
deGrasse
voice
Tyson
lazy.
shit and like Carl Sagan shit. We got real spacey. We got out there. But
Billion.
basically it's like three people that like aren't scientists talking about this shit. So like we're probably wrong 90% of the time.
Yes.
I want to see them Northern Lights, yo.
Right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I'd love to see them.
That's why I'm
So
going to
can you see him?
Iceland. That's why I'm going to Iceland in the fall.
Oh my god.
Can you
That's
see him in
gonna be
Canada,
amazing.
or is that wrong?
Yeah, there's
No, you
certain
can see
parts.
you can see him in the U.S. I saw him. I remember seeing him all the time when I was a kid.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like Steph looked it up,
To watch 'em.
and like I thought we were all talking like Alaska, but apparently there's places like in the what is it called, the continental?
It's like the Midwest, like Northern Midwest.
Like
You-
Montana, you could see him.
Michelle,
I
when
think
they're-
they said
when they're-
Michigan, like Upper Peninsula, and
Montana.
I think Colorado is one of them, maybe.
What's it?
Colorado.
Around that
There's probably a
mountain,
couple
let's
places
see if
dark
we're
enough in
walking.
Colorado. So yeah, Idaho. There'd be some places dark enough. Utah.
That's where it's like
Yeah, but-
green in the sky, right? Like
Yeah,
wavy.
yeah, like all the colors.
Yeah.
But that's what we talked about because like in Philly, there's so much light pollution at night
Yeah,
that
you're
like
not
you
gonna be
can't
able
really
to
see all the stars. And it wasn't
Yeah.
until I was up in the Poconos that I looked
Yep.
and like, oh my god, there's
It's beautiful.
so many stars in the sky.
Yeah.
So
You know, the other crazy thing is if you're at some place like up in the mountains or wherever, and you're looking in the sky, like you'll fucking see like shooting stars and shit,
All
like
the
shit
time.
that you don't normally see.
All the time.
It's crazy.
all the
dude.
time.
Look at those pictures Danielle takes, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Remember, it had like the cluster of stars in it and everything.
Yeah, the Milky Way.
Yeah.
So this is the Sensi.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Is that just a little mouth to lung up there? Like a
Yeah,
is
it's
that
just a
an-
little mouth. It's just a little
Is it
mouth.
dripper?
It uses the Innokin scepter coils,
Oh,
but
nice.
Wait, so where's the tank then? That's not a dripper?
right here.
It's just a little tank.
Oh,
Like
it just
2
all
mils.
Is that
fits
one of the
in there.
magnetic things?
Yeah, everything's in here, and it's
an all-in-one.
magnet. It's magnetic, so you
Yeah.
just.
Oh, the
Oh,
whole
that's
thing comes
cool.
out. Yeah.
But the really cool thing about this is the technology that's in it. So it has a mode called F0 mode where it's a combination of heat and then it vibrates the coil. So the life of the coil is really really long. So because you're not constantly burning, you're doing a combination of the two. And then you have the ability to go in and hit a refresh coil where it doesn't use the heat, it just vibrates and basically just knocks the crud
shit
off
off.
your coil.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, because think
So-
about it. If you're vibrating it and heating it at the same time, you've got to be knocking off those little particles.
Yeah,
But
and
does
that's-
that mean
yeah.
you're breathing in those little particles?
Yeah.
Or they're not getting a chance to build up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then like once a week there's a refresh coil mode, and I just go in and I'll hit refresh coil, and you just hold the button down for like 3 seconds, and it runs through its little mode, and you'll see a little bit of vapor come out the end of it, but it doesn't heat up or anything. And I can get about 6 hours battery life out of this thing.
Wow.
I think it's a
Jeez.
3,000. I think it's a 3,000 mAh. 3,000 mAh.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a built-in battery.
Yeah, it's a built-in battery, unfortunately. I wish there was a 21,700 version of this little thing. I would have been all over that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was on a show with Phil, and he was talking about it, and he got me all wiggity whacked out on the tech that's in this, just because it's something different. And I got it, and I was like, okay, let's see how this thing does. I haven't changed the coil in this thing yet since I
Wow.
got it, and I've had this thing several months now.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Oh, wow.
That refresh thing sounds almost like it lets a low level burn to burn off all that carbon.
No, it vibrates the coil.
It actually vibrates.
Yeah, it
Oh.
vibrates it. I have it set to 80 hertz, but you can change the
Can
hertz
you-
on it to vibrate.
Can you
at
put it
different
to the
levels.
mic? I
Sure.
just like, does it make a sound when it vibrates?
Let me do it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, now I'm really curious.
Well, I know they tried to come out with this ultrasonic technology before, but it never really like caught on.
Worked,
But now
yeah.
that they're
To use it as a cleaning. So.
yeah.
No, it's not noisy at all. I can't hear it.
Yeah, kind of.
Just a little. It sounds almost like you just.
And that's it. That's the refresh.
That's amazing.
That's all. Like I said, I do it like once a week, and I haven't changed the coil on this thing yet, and I haven't burned it out. I've been running like a kind of a caramelly tobacco in there since I got it, and it's just
Yeah, that does beg the question: is where do the particles go?
the flavor. I mean, yeah, that's the question, but probably, like I said, probably inhaling them, or they're not getting a chance to build up, because when I pull this thing out to look at it, the coil looks as clean as ever.
Wow.
So nothing's building up on it. So I don't know. I don't
It's a
know
miracle.
exactly what the tech is, but it works really, really well. So this thing gets and for a little MTL tank like this, the flavor's fantastic. For a guy that's normally a dripper, like I don't mind going out and just taking this.
So
Yeah.
now, is there like an adapter on there so you can use anything on it, or you have to use like the proprietary?
No, there's a 510 adapter, so you can put whatever you want on it.
But it doesn't vibrate at that point, or it still
It will.
does? Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried it on like an RDA, like with regular
Yep.
coils?
Yeah, I put the Derringer on here. What else? Did I
Oh,
put
perfect, dude. That's
Hey,
a perfect
love
thing
my
to put on
Derringer.
there.
Flavor banger.
But yeah,
but
it does the same. It does the same thing, and it all
It's
works.
still right here.
Yeah, so it does heat coils, but it also has the ultrasonic function.
Gotcha.
Essentially. And then the F-Zero mode, when you
That's
use
so
that,
weird.
which is usually what I use, it uses a combination of the two.
Yeah, that's probably what. I mean, that combination of tech might have been what was missing before when they tried to go full ultrasonic. Maybe they need a
Yeah.
little.
Yeah, it was like the heat. It wasn't warm enough. Like the vapor production.
Yeah, the
was,
original
like,
one was
lackluster.
They're just
Yeah.
vibrating basically misting, creating a mister like those bowls you get with the ultrasonic.
Right,
Let me go.
but
I'll go
combining
to-
the two.
I'll open it up all the way.
Rad.
Yeah, right, Tommy? He's asking how big of a vibrator can fit on it. He's asking for his wife.
You know, my head was totally in the gutter when this conversation was going on earlier. It's
You think
like,
you're the only
So
one?
you can get
I know.
you can get a pretty good long hit off of it. I prefer it a little restricted.
So tune into the next episode that these girls have together because it'll be more interesting.
We've already talked about
So-
vibrators.
Anyway,
Yeah, but now you have a
right.
new one, a heated one.
Here you go. That's what it looks like. It's got a nice little leather grip, and yeah,
I think
Pretty-
sweet. What's the price point on that,
$40.
dude?
Not
Worth
bad
it.
at all.
Yeah,
I wonder if
worth it.
Jay makes like
It's
a
on
thing for that.
Element.
Okay.
Element Vape is where you can pick it
What's
up.
it called again?
The Sensi,
Okay.
the Inikin Sensi. They're kind of all in on this thing, so I guess when they get back to doing like U.S. business, that's probably
Where's-
what you'll see the most
Where's
of.
the fill port on that thing?
What's that? The fill port? It's on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
Nico.
a PMP
Echo.
tank.
Echo
Yeah,
wafer.
kind of
Yeah.
like, I'll have it up here.
Nice.
The Vaporesso Swag pod mod that has.
But
the-
yeah, it does come with its own 510 adapter, so you can just snap that thing in.
Yeah, that's what's on
Amazing.
my swag. It's on the bottom.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the 510 adapter is magnetic
Pull it
too,
out.
right? Drops right on there. That's that
Yep,
one.
drops right on there.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the coolest ones. I might actually want one of those.
I'm in love with my swag.
Well, how much
Yeah.
was the one that I've already forgotten the name of?
One that
Steph.
Disco
The
has.
Yeah, the
The
Abyss.
Keep this.
I think it was
Uh-huh.
like 129.
Ooh.
Oh
on-
fuck, that's
Ooh.
not inexpensive at
On-
all.
Fuck that.
Owie.
Mm-mm.
I don't
But
want to
the-
try it for that much.
No,
Well,
no.
the thing with it is like all the accessories are extra as well. It's like falling down the billet box hole without the billet box money. I mean, honestly, for what this does, that is pretty budget.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Fresh
but the
got like a
bridge is
billet
just
box
billet
clone
box
for a
money.
lot less than that.
yeah,
I think
that-
it was like $89 or something like that.
yeah, is it-
79.89.
And
It's
did
like
that include
100
the
for
bridge?
the DNA versions.
It comes with a what's it, the Hanger sub box.
I have the
RVA
DNA version.
Nice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
picked it up
DNA
from-
version's worth it for sure.
Yeah, I picked it up from Fastech for.
So they're actually buying an Evolve board and using it in a
Oh,
clone?
no, it wasn't Fastech. It was 3F. I picked.
3F has the billet box board. It has the DNA board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
was,
a DNA
it was
board,
3F.
Yeah, the one I have, I had an authentic and I traded out of it because I just wasn't using it and somebody wanted to try it. And I was like,
You know, the
"Well, it's
crazy
just
thing is
sitting
that
here, so."
I've always found that like these old Joytech chips with the Arctic Fox aftermarket software put on it,
Yep.
work just as well as a DNA.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one the type of person that has a hard on for DNA. Thinks it's just like the be all, the end all. It's just as long as it vapes, I don't give a shit what kind of boards in it.
Yeah,
really.
I know this is
Yeah,
coming from the
me
person
either.
that
Yeah, you
only
gotta
vapes like dual parallel. So yeah,
Yeah, DNA. You want a DNA device if you really want to customize your vape, like you really want to dial things into exactly where you like it. Like that's the advantage of a DNA board versus like one of the EHE boards or even one of these.
Yeah, it's like this one has a DNA 75C in it, and it's just like I fired a button and I changed the wattage, and that's it.
I honestly have no idea what any of my mods have in them.
It's got like a replay on it. I'm like, I don't know how to use that, and I don't feel like
Yeah.
Never.
I
As
got
long
other
as
shit to do.
he gives me vapor when I push the
Yeah.
button. That's all
I
I
push
care.
the button.
Michelle's
and
got
it
a point
works,
though.
and
The
I'm
Arctic
good.
Fox is
Yeah.
just customizable is the pretty much is the DNA boards.
If you're
mean-
looking for a budget-friendly side-by-side, that the chipset is similar to a DNA as far as like accuracy, the Kazoku Tech Mod is awesome. This thing is fantastic. Like super accurate chip, has a really nice hit on it, and it's a pretty good size. So I always recommend that one too.
Is that 21700?
No, 18650.
Yeah.
One thing that I've been looking at for the side by sides is they don't allow for the bubble glass,
Mhm.
No.
and that bugs me.
The Paramore maybe, because that one's pretty big, and that is
Good band, too.
21,700.
Ah. So are these alcohol vapes supposed to get you drunk or what?
Nope.
Yeah, oh yeah. Wasted. White girl
Wait,
Did you
wasted.
finish it? Did you finish it?
Yeah.
Is that your Long Island iced tea?
No, it's more like swab the floor of a bar the next morning and
Ew.
Oh.
vape it.
Oh.
I hope you didn't do
I'll
a
get
big
right on
bottle.
mixing that up. Yeah.
No, I just did 15 mils. I might try and throw some more cola in it to do something to it. I don't know, but it's just too much alcohol in it.
I was gonna say it's gonna be really hard to balance all those alcohols together.
Yeah, it's but for some reason it makes me feel tipsy.
Oh, nice.
A little tipsy.
Has
Hey,
it been that
guys.
long, Dimlin?
I've,
It's been a while.
I've had a
Emily
lot of
has
fun,
to
but
go.
I have to get going.
Later, Emily.
Yeah.
Be good.
Oh,
Thanks for
Have-
letting me
have
be
fun
on your
today.
show.
You're
yeah,
always
have a
welcome.
great
Kayaking.
day.
Work out.
Have
Yeah,
a good
where
day,
are you?
guys.
Where are we time wise?
Bye.
We're still doing
Happy.
okay.
Got to make.
I'm so excited, Addie, for Grim to vape those mixes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so awesome, especially it was all his idea. You know,
Yeah,
great.
yeah. It's
It
really
doesn't-
cool.
It doesn't surprise me from Nick, though. You know, it's
No.
just the way he
He's a
is.
great guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he
One
does
of these-
everything he does. He's so
Yeah,
busy.
one of these Saturday nights, I want to get him one.
He's a good manager, Addie T.
Yeah.
It's
And
the secret of
Casey, how
YouTube
much he
success.
does.
Have a good manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Casey, she's just like the same, you know. One room over, she's like
She's a robot in the other room.
just getting it, man. She's got to be excited that the concerts are happening again.
She's just been really busy. She's been doing the work of like 3 people.
Yeah.
She's a boss.
Yeah. And she runs that whole merchandise, the whole Grim Green merchandise thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
She
you
has
see,
a
you
lot
have
on
to
her plate.
understand that like her job with Live Nation takes up like 99% of her time. So like
Yeah.
she has no time for anything else, and yet she still does it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I knew she worked for Live Nation. That's cool.
I just love her story too, and what she's done, and what she's been through, and you know, being a singer, and like doing an interview with SEAL Team 5, and it's just done some really
Wait. I
cool
got
stuff.
something. I got something, Maddie. Hold on.
She
I can't-
also does really fabulous cocktail mixing.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a YouTube channel for that, and
Beefy Hearts cocktails.
yeah, like really craft stuff she does over there. Oh, you have the album?
You think I don't have all of Casey's music? Yeah,
Amazing,
Oh,
Michelle.
cool.
You're gonna have to Dropbox me that.
I can't. You have to ask her.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. What do I feel like doing next? What's next, Toonie?
What
Hey,
you
I'll be
do,
right
Frenchie?
back, you guys.
I saw you put something out on ELR.
I did a blueberry ice cream with waffle cone. Yep, I called it blue waffle cone.
I'm gonna post that in the chat.
Yeah, no one's mind went to the gutter there. Not at all. No.
No, I mean I was keeping it simple, keeping it in my own wheelhouse, if you will.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a daily. I actually like this one. I wasn't sure about it.
Yeah, that Mangosteen turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Way better.
Is it lychee?
Yeah.
Yeah, once I get
it's-
some of that, Frank, I'll have to try your version.
Yeah, I think the sweet throwing that sweet tea in there from TFA just like mellowed everything out and took away all the funkiness.
It sounds about like the Snapple one. It was just sweetened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
This
god,
flavor
baby!
too from Euro Flavors, vanilla custard tobacco.
Ooh.
Mm.
This seems interesting. I didn't know Euro Flavors was actually out of Texas.
Are they?
Yeah, it says manufactured by Euro Flavor. 5229 Lankfield Road, Houston, Texas.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's the other Europe.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I just made assumptions.
Yeah, well, didn't we all?
Yeah.
That's the Europe that's still okay to buy here, though.
Let's see here.
I don't know, Freshie. I did a nice on Clown Show. I did a nice, refreshing kind of summery vape with cherry, cranberry, and raspberry. It was kind of nice.
Did it do that again? It saved it twice again, I bet.
Would you mix Friction? Did I miss? Oh, he's got the baby.
He's got the baby.
Yeah, he's got the baby.
I made a watermelon
Baby's
mix,
big.
and it is pretty good. It has Inaware melon at 2%, Jungle Flavors watermelon at 2%, Flavora wild melon at 1.75, and marshmallow vanilla by 1-on-1 at 1.75. It's really good.
Wow.
It's very tasty.
That sounds very Melanie.
Here's the link.
Melon.
It's very good. I like it. Hi, Stinky. She doesn't even talk or walk. I think she's a dud.
Hey, Brandy.
She might be.
Yeah.
Hi,
See if you
Mark.
can take her back.
Yeah.
Say that in 6 months.
I wish she was just
Oh,
back
bless
as easy
you.
again.
Oh,
Just
but I
stares at
love
me
it.
a lot.
Yeah, she's at that curious phase, like where like they start to like notice things and look at
Mhm.
things and the expressions. It's so awesome.
Sometimes when I stream, she'll be sitting in like her boppy pillow on the bed right next to me, and she just stares at me while I talk. It's really funny. For like
Whose
hours.
voice is that? Who is this man?
Deb says she'll be back. She's going to order some VSO.
Yay.
Do it.
On.
Yep, no coupon code needed this weekend over there at VSO Flavors, and then he's got his kitchen sink. $200 for every single VSO flavor for the release of 100. That's a screaming deal. So everybody, if you haven't tried out the VSO, go give it a shot.
Yeah, go put him to work.
You will be absolutely delighted by Swaggy Shane's flavors.
This is true.
It'd be a beautiful collection of Swig Shane.
The best fruit flavors on the market, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
You're
you,
not wrong.
Angela.
It was nice to see. Nice to see the baby.
It is.
Mhm. She's pretty cool. We
How
like
could you not smile at that face? Like
Yep.
she's
No, look at- look at-
beautiful.
How's Mama doing, Friction?
She's good. You okay, bud? Stop staring at me. Freaking me out.
weird.
Sounds why I agree. It's good to see Fresh back.
Thank you.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
That's you.
It's good to be back. Good to be back, hanging out for a little bit. All right, what else do we?
What did you decide on, Fresh?
I'm still hemming and hawing. I see a big bottle over here. I don't know what it is. What's that?
Blanky says you do need a coupon code. It's capital MD30.
Yeah,
here's
he
the
said his
30%,
other
yeah.
thing's not working.
You want to hear a good recipe we did on a Wendy show?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so good. I went through it in about 2 days. It starts off with cookie butter by Wonder Flavors at 0.75, Philadelphia butter cake, Wonder Flavors at 2.5, super sweet at 0.25 by Cap, vanilla pudding at 1.5, Flavora, yellow cake, Flavor West at 2%, and Yes Sweet Cheesecake at 3%. Inawera.
Is that
That-
moist cake recipe?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
moist
so
cake.
good. That sounds sinful.
It's
Like-
very sinfully
Oh.
delicious.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I'm gonna have to give that a go.
I use the
It was
mango
simple.
flavors yellow cake, and yeah, it was good.
That's what I should make another batch of that to make up for this swill that I just made.
Hey, who knows? This swill might be really good in a couple days.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'll let it sit for a couple days.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the alcohols are so different. Like from every vendor, it's the balance is gonna be super, super hard.
Well, it took 3 different bourbons to make that one authentic tasting bourbon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think it's the what's getting me is the Flavora Tequila Agave.
Yeah, that's super. Yeah, that's super. It's spicy too.
Yeah, it's got some weird
It's some botanicals in it.
note in it.
I thought you were going to say more than that to Millen, like explain it.
Oh, well, I started looking at chat instead. It's got some weird note that it almost tastes like not gasoline, but
Oh, that sounds great. I want
Yeah.
gasoline.
Oh, it is tequila.
not diesel.
Fresh cut
but
grass.
I don't know. It's just got some weird back note like that just gets to me.
Gasoline diesel tastes like a
Maybe
processing
Vaseline.
plant? That's awesome.
It's like Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Interesting.
Some type of lean.
What was that song with Vaseline?
Hey, add some urine and you got a
Don't
truck
I
stop
know?
fuel island.
Who was the used to
Ew.
sing that song Vaseline way back?
Right?
In the
What?
day?
How did that go?
All I
Hey,
can think about
GD.
is like the glycerine from Bush.
No, not
Yeah.
that.
So
That-
very-
oh, that's gonna.
Glycerine. Yep, that's it.
Oh, I'm
So
not
I had
thinking of that.
Ashton Palmer did this for me. It's a Kennedy Roundhouse.
Nice.
So hot.
cool
That
looking.
teal is fire.
Oh, I missed
yeah,
it. Did Deb say
I
what
got
that
it.
mod was?
Like the perfect DHD drip tip too.
Mm-hmm. I was like, that is so awesome.
It's beautiful.
Addie, you need to go look. Look at Deb22's Instagram. Tell me what that mod is, because it's driving me nuts. I know I've seen
I-
it before.
I commented on it. I
Wait,
didn't
don't
know
say
what
it.
it
Let me look.
was.
Let me look.
Yeah,
I've
I'm gonna
seen it
look too.
before. I've seen it
I-
before. I don't know what it is.
I noticed
Deb
the
22,
drilled out
right?
cap right away. It's
Yeah.
like a quarter
It's
inch
modded.
drill press. Like
Yep.
the old days.
I don't think I got the right one.
It's red, like with some brass knurling parts on it.
Ooh.
I think she said 2012, so it's an older one.
Which picture?
The airflow has definitely been drilled
The
out.
red one?
Yes.
I've
It's
seen
like
that before. I know I have.
That is a drilled out. Fuck, it's definitely drilled out. Oh God.
Adjustable
Um,
wattage voltage with the screw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the. Okay, that's what that is.
That's a giveaway.
That's not the air hole.
Nope.
Oh, wow. What is
So it's
that?
got like almost a kick in it, a built-in
Yes.
kick.
Yes.
Oh man, is that
I've
a
seen it before, and I
Camry
can't-
something maybe?
Oh, that could be.
Mm.
Dang.
See if
That's
we can figure this
interesting.
out. This is a good guessing game because that was actually it's been bugging me all day since I saw it.
Hi.
It's probably
Oh my God, I love that Addie noticed the same thing I did instantly.
The drilled all
No
hole, yeah.
clue, but the top cap sure has seen a drill press.
Yeah, but then now that she said the adjustable screw, that's actually what's in there. So I don't think
see
it is
I can
drilled.
see it. Well, the hole was obviously
holes,
drilled
the
so you
air
can
holes
adjust it
inside
without
them,
taking
yeah.
it apart.
Yeah. So that's really interesting because I want to see where the air holes are on that. actually.
Think of the measurements to have to get to that hole perfectly.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Vaseline by Stone Temple Pilots is one I was thinking.
That's
of.
what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Also, I'm thinking of that song like she don't use Vaseline. It's only one of the verses. It's like
She
she-
don't use
I know what you're talking
jelly.
about.
yeah.
That's what Kerplop said. The flaming lips. She don't use
Yes,
jelly.
that's what I was thinking of
Yes.
actually. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, Kerplop.
Good
Oh, yeah.
reminiscence.
Yes. Thank you.
It was
Protein.
not me.
Funny.
Is
And
it?
everything else
Could it be a
custard tobacco
propane?
is a very strong. It's almost like burley in there.
I don't know. I don't know. I thought I might, but now that I see that there's an adjustment screw in there, I definitely don't.
Yeah, the
I
adjustment
know
screw
that
is
if
what
I
throws
look
me
at
off.
it, I
I've
won't
seen it.
know.
I still have a couple of kicks laying around.
Yeah, right. They'd be fun to play around with again, I feel.
Yeah.
I've been doing that lately. I got out my old Cloud Chaser. It's on the clutch,
I'll be back, guys.
bright green.
So are you guys pumped for World Vape Day?
Oh yeah, you gonna join me tonight? We're gonna do a little celebration tonight for it.
You doing
Ooh.
games?
Yeah, I was gonna
we
say,
can.
you're doing
We can do
games?
games. That sounds like a good fun way to kick it off.
Yeah, I'll probably hang out.
Yeah, and that was me last week. I was just,
You did
I was
such a good
I was
job.
super fucking depressed. So I played one round as Big Dick Jim.
Dude, Tess and I were there too. We were
were?
incognito as well. Yeah, we were Bean Flicker.
Oh really? Well, because the thing is, like, I was so fucking depressed about Itsy that, like, I didn't really feel like joining in, and I didn't feel like, you know, when you get super depressed and you don't even want people to be like saying hi.
Yeah.
You know, so
I'm just
like,
happy you were there. I mean,
dude,
you had
yeah, I love that you do that because it
Same.
helps pull you out of
I
like
remember
a
that.
funk. Is that a freak show?
No, I do have a freak
That's
show,
the
but this is the
CCI.
Cloud Chasers. It's the same as a freak
Yeah.
show. It's just called the Cloud Chasers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, CCI. Yep.
It's got that mutation airflow.
Yep.
Dude, those were the best. Like
I
they
love
were
this.
back
I
in
also
the
have
day.
the what is it? The Calibron is very similar too.
Dude, I have some old fucking RDAs. If I go
I
through
started
some,
breaking them
but-
out again lately. It's
Yeah.
actually I blame Nick because he does the whole retro vape thing. It makes me think,
Yeah, the thing is, like, I broke out my magma on That's What She Said, like, years
Yeah,
ago.
that
at
right
this
there.
point. And I had drilled out my magma, and the thing is, like, my memory of the magma was, like, amazing because that used to be my favorite RDA of, like, all time. But when I went back to try it, like, the nostalgia was much greater than the reality of it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it was like, this isn't good at all. There's
Yeah.
no airflow.
I'll
Yeah.
have to look back up then.
Yeah,
And I
I've
literally
got-
drilled it out so much that like the wall around like where the airflow is on the inside like it is like paper fucking thin, and it just and it leaked like a motherfucker too.
Oh
I
yeah.
gotta drill out one of these two. I've got two Patriots, and I gotta drill them out.
I was
'cause
just gonna
the
talk
airflow
about the
sucks.
Patriot. Yeah, like I drilled out mine and it's bad. It was like my buddy's first time drilling anything out. The holes are just all over the place.
I think oldest I have would be I have like an IGO
I'm
W
sending it to Addy.
drilled
Make him
out.
do it so I can have it done right.
Yeah, right. That precision, Addy precision.
The retro stuff is fun though.
Hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's like I have an old Velocity clone. You know, it was 22 millimeter, and you try to put a hot vape on it, it just hooks it. It's just like not
you know,
good.
the crazy thing is some of the clones back in the day too. Like I have a real K-Fun 4, which is like one of my all-time favorite. Just anything because it has so many parts. It's like a Swiss watch, and I love that.
It is.
But I have an SKV or SV something like that, like clone,
SKX.
and that fucker is actually better
Yep.
than my
Yeah.
actual K-Fun. Like my K-Fun gets constantly like jammed, and I can't open it, whereas the clone works great every time. So,
That's all I
I-
had
you know,
was
here-
clones back in the day.
and they were interchangeable parts wise too. Like they were so fucking identical.
Got a micro dot for a airflow, but I have 22 millimeter wire, single wire, double wrap. I wrapped it in it, so it has a one wire going through the center post because you can't fit anything. You can't fit two.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did the thing where you do on one side and then you built
Yeah,
run
we
through
did
it.
that
Yeah.
on both
Oh
Sleeper
wow.
build.
And
Sleeper.
it works great, but there's not enough airflow to support that much heat.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna have to figure that out at some
Yeah,
point.
that's the problem I've always had with like 22 millimeter dual coil Addies. It's just like you just want to throw one in there and just like block off the other side, but it's not the same. And it's just
Nope.
like you just want to find like some 26 gauge Canthal and just go like with a 0.5 and be
A
done with
really good 22 millimeter Addy, an older one. It was the only one that ever got top airflow to work, in my opinion. The Aeolus Light. I have like 10 of those things in like every fucking color. I even got like called the factory to get a purple one.
Nice.
And they just again that's all I used to use. That was such a good 22 millimeter.
When
I
Michelle
used to use
finds
velocities.
her doomsday device, she makes sure she has plenty of them.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like when I find the shit that I like I have so many of these fucking things. It's not even funny.
That's
That's
me
why I
as the
have 4
pioneer.
topside lights. Because I like them.
Remember the plume veil where it had top airflow
Oh, fuck the
and
plume
side airflow?
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you would melt
Oh.
the insulation.
Yep.
I melted the insulation on the first build.
I never
Yeah,
forgave
man.
Rip Trippers on that.
Was
Because
that
he hyped that thing up as like one of the best flavor addies ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
And I
diss
got it,
Rip
and the
Trippers.
flavor was so fucking mediocre.
Yeah, but
was-
because of Rip Trippers, I don't have dry knuckles anymore.
Yeah, me
Oh,
That's
too.
true.
Yeah, we
That's an OG joke that only certain people will get.
Electrolyte powder.
Anybody got a Royal Hunter around?
I do.
I do have
Somewhere.
a Royal. I actually interviewed the guy.
What I loved about the Royal Hunter is for spitback. They managed to fix it.
Yeah,
Put a
but you couldn't
screen on your
drip in
drip
it. You
Yeah.
couldn't blow down the middle because it would just like
Yes.
Yeah.
get everywhere.
You can't drip it down the middle. No, you ever try that? I've forgotten before with it and dripped down the middle. It's like,
And then
wow,
your next
nothing
hit
but
is just a mouthful
Hey,
of liquid.
might as well drink your liquid out of the
Yeah.
bottle.
Sorry. Did we ever figure out what that mod was?
I
Deb,
don't think so.
Deb, you got like you gotta like let us know.
Oh, she did. She let us know way up earlier when I asked the first time.
What
apparently.
was it?
I don't know. It was way too
You
far up to the
forgot?
store. Oh, I didn't see it. In the
Oh,
Let me
fish
go
bone.
look.
Anybody remember
Deb,
the
tell
fish
us
bone?
again.
Yeah, I've been getting out a lot of the old.
Tim,
Addies.
which one was that?
That's a fish bone.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, I loved the fishbone.
Yeah, them Royal Hunters. I think I ended
Yeah,
up
the
with 10 of
coolest
them.
logo on it.
I mean, probably
hmm
not.
I
Oh,
used to
yeah.
put the
Actually has a
what
fish
were those
bone on it.
called?
Dude,
Uh,
it basically was was that like before Trinity caps and shit like that?
Yeah,
It's like a
what
Kennedy
was that
style
called?
airflow ish from the bottom.
It was like Dead Mods LEDs. Do you remember when those were a thing?
No,
And I'd put it
no.
in the fishbone, and it was like bright blue LED.
Cool.
But my favorite dripper from back like in that
Dragon
time
says he's
period
got
was
fish
the
bone right
Dark
now.
Horse. I actually
Yeah,
was
the
a Dark
Dark
Horse
Horse.
lover. Yeah, that was my favorite of all
The
time.
Dark Horse.
And-
I actually saw one sitting at a vape shop not long ago. It had to have been a clone, but yeah, I was like Dark Horse. Oh, I almost bought it. And
Dude, even the clones were bangers. Like it was just a solid a solid dripper in my opinion.
Yeah, remember the size of the post holes? It was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, look at those
it's like
things.
I've got freedom.
Do you rem- do you
And it
remember
was-
the 30 mil of it and the post holes were like way tall and your cotton had to go like all the way down?
What's the one that is on the AV?
Oh, that was
One that comes on the Workman. I've got two of them. Those things are the Runics. Those things have the most insane post holes. The problem is the cap is so floppy. You can literally, if you put too big a build in it, you can arc out to your cap. It's not pretty.
That's not good.
No.
and I remember Fast Tech had the Dark Horse Mini.
I never got hip with the Dark Horse Mini.
Yeah, but
It
you
was
know, I was just
I mean
thinking about this.
obviously coming from Fast Tech it was a clone, but it was interesting. It was nowhere near as good as the original Dark Horse, because the original Dark Horse was just Trevor Jones turned me on to that one.
NAD 24.
Isn't it crazy though that like Fresh, you even mentioned this like earlier today, that like the Derringer is still like I'm using mine right now. You still
Mine's right
use
in the
yours.
cupboard.
Like that's an old RDA, and it's still good. Like
It's
some
still
of them
very
are
good.
legit, man.
Yeah. I'm really sad I left an old build with cotton in it and it just like rusted it. So I soaked it
no.
in some alcohol, but I don't think there's any bringing it back, and I'm really bummed about it.
I
'cause
wonder
it
if you can
looks-
get like a clone of it somewhere.
Oh, I'm
I-
sure.
They probably still make
I
it.
don't
the
think so.
Derringer?
I don't think they
can
make
get
them
no
anymore.
Ones right now.
Really?
Yeah, there's a shop right across the river there that I can go pick them up from. That's where I got mine.
Is it
Mine's a
real
clone.
ones or clones?
No, clones.
That's fine. At
They're-
this point in time, there's so many.
Derringer
like-
clones. They have them.
Might have to hit you,
You should
up.
pick a bunch
how
up,
much do they
man.
charge?
I either paid 10 or 20. I think it's 10.
Dude, come on.
Dude.
Just go
Yes.
pick up some.
I
At that price?
Let me know. I will PayPal you some money for.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy like 3 of them
Yeah.
to get some more of those.
The flavor on them is just so good because it's such a condensed chamber. It just
Yeah. I mean, if you want a truly a mouth to lung.
you can only put like 4 drops of liquid in it.
that's the problem.
It's so good.
I know. What bill do I have on mine right now?
And it's like and you can take like 2 rips off of them.
Okay, mine's a little gross.
It
but
looked so good.
Wait.
The Derringer fit the Paraxis like perfectly. That was
Oh, they're
like,
pretty
the
gross,
mech
but
setup. Oh yeah.
yeah, like little round. They're of course spaced.
Because
I
that was
think
my
I used
that was my tester
28
Addy
gauge.
for How long? Years and
Yeah.
years. And Toonie
Yeah.
sent me a
Why?
torched up one that I put
Aw.
Toonie coils in, and I vaped it like once, and then I pulled the cotton out of it and put it away because it's a Toonie. It's a
Well, it's
Toonie
marked up
atomizer.
as if it's not a clone, but I got some drip tips from Steel Valley that should fit it, and they don't quite fit quite right, so I have a feeling it's a clone.
Mm.
That was my favorite drip tip too. That Derringer drip tip. It was
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
man.
Crazy.
This is one of Jess Marie's
Oh yeah.
sea glass
that looks
ones, and
great
I
on
just
there.
fucking
That's
love it in there.
pretty.
And like the curvature in it, like just
Ooh.
makes it even better. Like it really is a nice drip tip.
The old J
Yeah.
bow still holds up really well too. Like that was
Oh,
a
I
good
love
little
that
20,
Addy.
22
Fuck yes.
millimeter with
Yeah,
the little clear
dude.
top cap.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
the
a goodie.
top caps.
Also, he's a really, 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 really nice guy.
Yeah.
I always wanted to try his white current and never got a chance to.
I never tried his juices.
Me neither. I honestly didn't know he had them.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
had
was
like
gonna say I don't think I knew that the J-Bo had liquid.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
like 3. Hey, there's Hunky Vapes out there. What's up, brother?
Yeah, Hunky. Dude, I showed
What's up,
my
Hunky?
buddy your kind words about the vape shop, and he thought that was just the coolest thing ever. He did like a little vape tour up here, and he stopped at my buddy's shop.
Oh,
Had a
cool.
good-
I
good
put his
experience.
link out in chat. Yeah, he does a lot of advocacy stuff. He's great.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, go check out Hunky Vapes.
Ah, it's so nice to have Freshie back. To get
I
my
know.
family back around.
My mom and dad
honestly,
are still waiting
Fresh,
for you to
I've
come
missed
by.
it.
Ah,
It's
good.
Like, it's like Saturday. You want to like, for me at least Saturday. It's like I want to see Fresh.
Yeah.
I needed the rest. I needed the time off.
Understood, man.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, Gene and I, we talked about that a couple times. We definitely want to go there when we head up to Montana. Go see
Yeah,
your
if
parents.
you come out this direction, I mean, until you hit Washington, everything's pretty good, mask free, and people behaving themselves, whatnot. Until you get over here.
Yeah. And we want to go see Matt and V.
Yeah, they live. It would be on the way, kind of. It'd be a slight detour, but not bad.
That's all right.
Not bad.
Deb named that mod. It's called The Buzz.
The
The
Buzz?
Buzz?
Wow.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
No, who
Then it
makes
must not.
it?
Yeah. I
I'm
want to
gonna
know
look
what
it
it
up.
is. I want to know what it looks like on the inside. Like I want to know what its guts are. I want to take it apart.
What's up, Oskino?
Oskino, what's happening, man?
Says a bit modder and a builder. I want to take it apart.
No, that's not like honestly. That's not a modern thing. That's a Michelle thing. Like I used to get in so much trouble from my dad when I was a kid because like everything I got, I took apart, and sometimes I didn't get it back together. And it'd just be like parts. But like I was always wanted to know how shit works.
That's how you learn. I took my dad's Milwaukee aluminum drill apart when I was a
Oh, he
kid.
probably murdered you.
Angry.
No, more it was like for me it was like I got a boom box and I would take it apart and like I don't know. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did that with the VHS player once because it was eating the tapes, and I was like, I'm gonna figure this out. I took it all apart, made a map of where each screw went, and then by the time to put it all back together, it was just a hot mess. I never
Yeah,
finished
see, I
it.
can't find the Derringer. I must be cleaning it somewhere, but I did find the box.
Oh, cool, dude.
Hey, Michelle.
Yo,
Oh, cool.
Solder.
you been soldering?
No, you got to get back into it.
Dude, I have 4 mods on my bench that haven't been touched in months. And every time I think about it, and I get sick to my stomach still. I don't know what's gonna happen with me in mod building, but since Mark died, I've been in a fucking rut with that, big time.
It's okay.
Also, you need a better soldering iron, dude.
I like this one.
You need
Take
a
a
much
break.
better soldering iron. Mark and I used to use the same exact soldering iron because we both made each other better modders. Like he gave me some tips, like like for example, I was like really hard on about like only using silver solder, so I was using silver solder on my MOSFETs and melting the crap out of like at least half of them. The ones that didn't melt were amazing, but most of them just melted. And so like he talked me off that cliff. I got him using the battery trays that I use, and just over the years we just like up and back, we made each other better.
Yeah, it's
I miss
great
that
to have
guy.
a mentor for sure. Like
Yeah.
you guys mentored each other. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but like he's the one that like I was always like I would get like a decent soldering iron, but I was like I'm not paying $150 for a soldering iron. And then he talked me into it, and I'm like I can't believe I've been like you need to be able to dial that shit in, and so you can change your temperatures.
I
like,
got so spoiled at work because we had the $700 one with the vacuum pump.
oh
you know,
man,
Oh,
It was-
jeez.
It was really, really nice.
Mhm.
But you needed it there when I was, dealing with $1,000 boards and
but the thing is like Addy, like brutal honesty, like my mod building has been so fucked up that like I don't know if you've noticed that like I've only been basically using my little like this is like one of the very first mods I ever made, and I haven't been able to use one of my like once in a while I will, but like I generally can't even use my own mods right now like that. It just gets you fucking sad.
well, Mark would be pissed if you stopped.
I know, but like that's dude think, not women think, and women think it's like a whole nother.
It's okay, Michelle. Take your time and you heal. That's
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
You have your whole
I
life.
mean, I still
to
have it. I still have
do
his mod he made for me on my desk here.
Fresh
Just haven't
is
been
one of
using
his
it much.
mods too.
I do.
That is beautiful.
Dude,
That
and
is rad.
like the work he did was just fucking flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
So clean.
flawless work. Oh, and like it's
Aw.
inside like handwritten. That's a lyric from one of my songs they wrote in there.
Oh, that's amazing.
See, that's so special.
I
And I'm
know.
glad you keep that on your desk too, because
No, but the thing is, like the mod that I made for him, like when I mailed it, like literally he died like in transit. Like he
I
got
know.
the mod. You know.
Mm.
Anyway.
Mm.
All right,
His,
happy thoughts. Happy
his
thoughts.
GoFundMe is still up.
Make
The link's
Michelle
still
feel better.
active. I'll put the link up for his
I missed that
GoFundMe.
dude.
Thing is, Michelle, that you had that connection with him because you both were great people.
yeah, awesome modders.
But it's like I met Mark through like Vape Stew like early on when Vape Stew's Discord was like pretty new, and we just developed this great relationship like to the point that like when my daughter just graduated, but she like went to school to be a vet nurse, and like one of her summers she interned up at a vet school up in northern New York State, and like if Rachel needed anything, like that's where she, like go to Mark's house. Like I'd send my own daughter to this man, and I don't know. Just we've had a lot of really good people in the vape family go over the years,
Yeah,
and it's sad, but it's
It
also
is.
life, I guess.
it's tough.
Hi, Kristen. Yeah, it does suck.
That's never easy.
Especially the older you get, you lose more friends and more
Yeah.
family. It's rough.
So this is like an old person like observation. When I was young, you like want to live forever, right? And you're like invulnerable to everything, and like
Yeah, you're
But then as
invincible.
you get older, you stop being like I want to live forever because it's like I don't know if I want to be like that person who's like 110 and lost everyone in their life. Like
Yeah.
No.
that's kind of fucking brutal.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like the way that you think just changes as you get older.
yeah. I don't want to be that person where some poor AIDS got to wipe my butt, every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
That's terrifying to me. I'm
And like
very independent.
losing the dog last week, and like that just has been making me like think about like everyone who we've lost, most recently vaping trucker,
Mhm.
and it's like they just become like this cumulative like weight on you, and then you start thinking like Addie's saying like about your own mortality, and like am I going to end up in like an old age home with someone wiping my ass for me? Like that's no fucking
Yeah.
way to live.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so sorry I brought this fucking
No,
story
it's
down
okay,
so
Michelle.
far, man.
It's been hitting me since the trucker fundraiser too.
Yeah, same.
I've been feeling it.
Yeah, it took me a hot minute to kind of climb out of that. I mean,
I don't even think I'm all the way out yet.
yeah,
Well, I'm
for
nowhere close.
for personal reasons, it just like hit so close to home because I lost my partner to cancer, and I just like I know what Eric was going through, and it's just really amazing still though, like that everybody came together, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like for him, and like that changed his life, and I just hope that people realize like even if you just donated, like it just makes such a huge difference.
For sure. And we're
Huge
going to keep his
difference.
memory alive, and the
Yeah.
other ones like Mark and
But I do
Yep.
want to say one thing real quick before I forget, because I'm in a forgetting mood. Oh my god, I almost forgot what I was gonna say. It's you also sometimes Steph and I talked about this the other day, but like sometimes you need to step back and realize that like I feel this way because I am grieving right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
like, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It
And
is
it's
okay.
normal. And if you don't grieve, you're gonna fuck yourself even more.
Yep.
Exactly.
So-
Don't hold it in. I've been stressing that for a while. Holding it in and not letting it out somewhere. Doesn't matter. You don't have to do it publicly, but somewhere you got to have an outlet.
Yeah. I mean, I have some positive news to share. I actually met with my therapist yesterday, well, virtually, and I only have one more appointment. Like,
Awesome.
I'm done with
job.
therapy. Like that.
awesome.
Is that
It's-
why you had all the different
Wow.
poses and stuff? Because you're all excited afterwards?
No, that was a total joke, but I love that everyone got a kick out of it. But like,
Nice socks, by the way,
Just-
Steph.
yeah, thank you. Just looking back and looking like how much I've personally accomplished in the past 2 years with sobriety and everything else, like it's just mind blowing to me that I'm actually like at that phase where I'm like tapering down with therapy. Like I had a lot of healing to do, and I know like not a lot of people know my full story, but like I lost both my parents to cancer and my late fiance, and when you're a caregiver and an empath, you don't put yourself first ever.
Yeah.
So like for the first time in my life at 30, almost 36 years old, I finally put myself forward, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of myself, but like I want to be encouraging for other people too, because therapy really like changed my life. So I can't say that enough.
And that's
Such a
another
difference.
great thing about the community. There's so many people to reach out to and they'll help you through things. And
I
Yeah,
mean,
if
look
you're
at
not quite
look at
ready
people
for
just in this
therapy
room,
or
like
need a little
Tim,
extra.
Yeah,
The community
for
is
sure.
here.
I know, and I love everybody. Like I love all you guys, and like that's why I appreciate like what Tim does, Advocate. Like it's really cool to like put it in the spotlight, like talk about these things. Like it doesn't have to be taboo. Like we're all human. Like we're
I
all
held
Right.
it in.
right.
I held
Yeah,
it
but I
in
think
when
even
I
more
was
so
going
for-
through it, and
I'm
it was
sorry.
the worst thing I could have ever done. It was
Yeah.
absolutely terrible.
But the
I was
fact
in a
that
real
Tim does
bad
it for
space.
men too, like because I think as
Mhm.
women we are more likely to talk about shit. Like I
Right.
think it's more natural for us. But I think, and I don't. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't not think it's not natural for men, but I think that they have been taught through our society that it's not okay for them to
That's
share.
the
Exactly.
thing.
Like
right?
I think it's
that's the
natural for
stigma,
them, but
and
yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, and like they need
Yeah.
to, and the fact
Yeah,
that Tim does
when
the
I went
show,
through everything with my
Boys
son,
don't cry.
I didn't reach out, and I should
Mhm.
have. So many red flags. I should have, and I
Same.
didn't, because I've always been the one to take care of myself, and I take care of everybody else. I don't need someone else to help me, and that was a mistake. That was a
Yeah.
bad mistake.
Well, that was like me. Like since my teenage years, my way of coping with emotions and expressing myself was alcohol.
Yep.
And it's like to learn how to do that as an adult is intense. Like feeling every emotion, feeling every feeling, and dealing with every problem like head on instead of just forgetting at the end of the day. It was like, wow, just a
And how
lot.
many people we know that deflect, like they'll do that same thing where they don't want to. They'll, instead of talking about it, they clam up and won't talk to anyone.
Right.
And that's the worst thing you can do for your
Oh,
mental
yeah.
health. Because then you're stuck in your head. You can't get it out.
oh, that is the worst.
Mhm.
Release that pressure.
For sure.
Or you
Yeah, I
could
was
take a
like-
vacation for a week or two, and come back and feel better.
Do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a friend of mine that I used to work with. He was in the Navy. His son went in the Army. His son was critically injured in Afghanistan like 10 years ago and had been battling. He'd been in different rehab hospitals, everything all over the country for the VA, and he finally passed from his injuries a couple of weeks ago, and he had the funeral and everything, and he went and got married last week. The dad did. Got remarried again. I'm guessing it was kind of scheduled, but they just went on with it, and from the pictures and everything, looked like they had a great time and in the Keys and everything, and it's just like when you have someone who, you probably thought you lost a decade ago and hung on for so long. I don't know how, if I was in his position, how I would feel if I would feel relief, or do now begin to mourn. I mean, it's almost like it was a delayed reaction for all that time.
I mean, it
he
wasn't
was
like
really in bad shape.
It wasn't like a gap like that, but like I know that when my son died, for like, and I got the phone call, I didn't do anything for like an hour. I didn't cry. I was just like,
you were numb.
I was numb. Yeah. I was completely numb. And then I remember I went upstairs by myself in my room, and then I've never cried that hard in my fucking life.
Yeah.
But like maybe it was like a lot longer, like just numbness.
Yeah.
But at some point you've got to feel it.
Well, it's in shock. We're in shock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Silence.
And on that high,
Group hug.
And on that
Group
high
hug.
note, yeah,
group hug. Yep.
Yep. It is about time for us to get out of here, everybody. If you got any last minute questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments. We'll answer as best we can, but we'll start going around the room, getting folks out of here. So, DTF, you got a show tonight?
Hey. Yeah. Here we're going to hang out, talk about all these fire sales these companies have been doing, see what new flavors or oddball flavors and everything people have picked up over the last couple of weeks, and or some different hardware, and and hang out and have fun and talk shit and all the good stuff. Bunch of laughs. And what I'm going to do now is I got to take the father-in-law over to the boutique, because the wife's like, don't be hanging out on the computer all day. He's lonely. He's 84 years old. He'll be here for about a month or so, and gets to do all the outdoor work that we don't feel like doing. He loves doing so.
Well, that's kind of awesome.
Oh yeah, he's 84 total. I mean, pretty sharp and very active. More energy than I have. I don't know where he gets it.
Wow.
He's still moving around.
Just he turns the TV up so being loud because of his hearing.
Yeah.
Tell him to look into a TV streamer. They have those now. So, all right. Toonie!
Freshy D!
Number 2, because you're the shit, brother.
I am a piece of shit.
Oh, no, you're not.
No.
Heck, be kind to yourself.
I'm so glad to have you back, Freshy.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you're feeling better, and I love you guys. And yeah, get on board with World Vape Day tomorrow. It's Twitter, Instagram, anywhere you are, Facebook. The hashtags will be out there. Yeah, pass them around. Just let these idiots know that we have a right to harm reduction.
We do. All right. Friction!
Hi.
Hi, brother.
Tomorrow's the Mix and Vixens. It's the review show. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
said that.
Monday is
So
noted.
that'll be fun.
And I think they're doing cream still.
I know I'm on one of these episodes coming up.
I think you might be on Monday.
I think I am on Monday.
And then I also do Twitch streaming on my own. You guys could come check out.
You've been doing Twitch streaming?
Yep.
What are you playing?
January 22nd.
What are you playing?
I play Borderlands 3, and Thursdays is Star Wars Day.
Actually, I think I might do that today. I Twitch stream 4s to 7 sometimes.
I know, I watched you once or twice.
I want to add you. What's your... What
Sorry,
is your...
I put it in the chat. I'll put it in our chat, too. It's Friction Vapes.
Okay.
So, Friction, Scuba? You ever run into Scuba, like, in gaming?
No, but I know that's the guy that does, like, a Friday show that Dimwin goes on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a kick-ass gamer, man. He's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm not really good. I talk to my chat way more than I play the games, which is just fun. It's like I create my own community, It's really fun.
And everybody's got to wear flannels.
Yep.
Yes.
We're the flannel fraternity.
I'm for
Flannel
this.
fraternity, that's right.
when you sub to me, you get your own flannel sub badge, and then I have corgi emotes. You know, it's pretty sweet.
It's
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Everybody should go check Friction out if you haven't checked out his Twitch.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I don't know what my channel is. Hold on.
It's a good stream.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Dimlin hangs out.
So, Dimlin,
Oh,
what's
Oh.
going on?
Monday nights, do Wendy Vape show, 7 Eastern time, and we have a lot of fun over there. Other than that, thanks for having me, Fresh, and I'm glad to see you're back.
Thank you. Good,
Missed you a
good being
lot.
back. Good seeing you.
Yeah,
Same
missed
for me.
you.
Missed you too. All right, we'll throw it to Tim. What's going on, man?
Tonight, gonna probably, like you said, do some gaming a little bit tonight for it too. But let's kick off World Vape Day a little bit early at 9 p.m. Eastern. I wish Franco wasn't always kind of coinciding at the same time.
Yeah,
it sucks because I do
happens.
like to catch your streams. I do catch them on replay, but it is good
All
to have
matters.
Fresh back. Really happy that the Discord's there if anybody needs it. Crap, I don't have the link up.
We're all
Just
in.
reach out to each other. Make sure you're there for one another. You know, this family matters. I don't know about you guys, but everybody here that's in this panel right now, I don't know what I'd do without any of you. I really don't. So that's just how I feel about everything. You know, it's been
Awesome.
kind of an emotional roller coaster since that 24-hour fundraiser.
Yep.
I've been
I'm
feeling
still
it.
not very stable either. So
You know, it's I'm feeling fine one day, and then the next day it's hitting me again, and it just brings up memories. My son,
grieving.
my father. Yeah.
You know what's awesome though? Trucker's channel is going to continue.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
it is
badass.
amazing.
I love that.
Yeah, within the next couple of weeks, Mixers Helping Mixers is coming back, and it will be on his channel. You know,
Awesome.
Eric has given all the info, I think, to Pam, I believe.
Yeah.
It's been given to somebody over there, and it's going to continue on. And maybe Sunday nights after the Vixens, from what I'm hearing.
No,
Yeah,
and I
they're-
want to
they're
give a quick
talking
shout out,
on.
thank you to Larry too for including me in that bourbon mix, because that actually that helped a lot. You know, when he asked me to be a part of that, so I want to thank him since I can't be here right now.
I
That's
miss you, Larry.
yeah, I miss you, Larry.
I'll see you
That's
Tuesday.
fine.
And Tuesday. See you Tuesday, Larry. All right, Steph, what's going on?
No late night vape show this weekend because it's a bank
Aw.
holiday. But you can catch me and Nick and Bill over there next Sunday. And yes, Monday at the 510 Connection at 5:10 p.m. Eastern Time. But yeah, thank you, Fresh. It's so glad. Like, it's so nice to have you back. Like, I've been waiting all week. I was like, where's Fresh? Like, where is he?
Yeah.
So thank you for letting me pop on here and share things and feelings with everybody. Like, it's so rad. I know we all have each other's backs, and that feels so good. And I'm going to keep that with me going forward and next week and push that out there. So
All right.
thank you, guys.
Awesome.
And last but not least, Michelle, what's going on?
not much. I don't currently have a gig coming up. I don't currently have any shows. If you're a Grim Green Patreon member, you can listen to our new podcast. It's me, Steph, and Casey Green, his wife. And sorry, I'm really out of it. I also love the fact that you're back, dude, because like this has become a Saturday thing. Like normally I have to work, so I pop in here and then I have to work. Today I cancel my client because I feel like crap. But this show's amazing, dude. You're amazing, and everyone's amazing, and I don't know what else to say. So
Thank you.
And go check out Michelle's album on Bandcamp.
yeah, thank you, Addie. I love you. Yeah. Also, I have music
And follow
on
her
the
on
internet,
Twitch.
on iTunes and Spotify, and yeah. But if you honestly, seriously, if you want to follow me, just become a friend with me on Facebook, because that's where I post shit that I'm actually doing. Like if I have a gig, I'll post it on there before I post it anywhere else.
Ween.
Yes.
Well,
Dude,
it's the
that
next time
was
Josh wants
awesome.
to do it, you know? So
Yeah.
like, but then Josh
Make
got a
him.
mandolin, so he did a couple like solo Ween things with just a mandolin.
Oh, that's fun. I'll have to
yeah.
check that out.
I thought I was gonna have a gig coming up. We had two that Andrea just turned down. One was on July 4th, that got turned down, and then one was like in June, but it ended up it was Father's Day, so she turned that one down too. So like I've gotten a couple texts with like, "Hey, are you available on blah 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 for a gig?" I'm like, "Yes," and then I get like, "Oh wait, I'm not going to do that one." I'm like,
That's
so,
gonna take a while for people to get comfortable and feel things out for sure.
yeah. So yeah, it's definitely not back to normal. That's for sure. I will be a much happier camper when I'm playing a lot more.
All right.
Oh, also, wait, sorry. On my, I have a YouTube channel.
You do?
I do, and
Wait, what?
you could. I have a YouTube channel. I have like over 1,000 videos on
Yeah,
it.
she's got a lot of videos.
If you dig real deep, you can find me racing cars,
Yeah.
like in car. I've got a lot of music on there. But the reason I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel is the ween thing we're talking about. I pulled it off of Facebook and posted it onto my YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Page. So if you want to see the ween thing, it's on there, and it's like exactly how my name is in chat, Michelle Lindoldime.
So much fun.
Yeah,
It is.
So
And a lot of
And
the newer performances and the older performances from
yeah,
the
I have the
festival are
performance
there.
from the
Or from the
Doldrums
folk
is up
festival?
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the Folk Fest one that's up there. Although I think that's on Andrea's page, but
Okay. I know I'd run across it while I was searching. But yes. Awesome.
that's
Thank
it.
you, Michelle.
Sorry. Thank you.
No. And yeah, everybody, World Vape Day, May 30th. When you roll out of bed and you're feeling fine and you don't have to pick up that cigarette right away, remember vaping. Pick up your phone, call your reps, let them know your story. You can tell them you're a single issue voter, even though you may not be a single issue voter. It is the topic that we're pushing that day. We want to reach out. We want to make a difference. Let them know that I'm an adult. I would like to make my own adult choices. Please stop interfering. Keep it nice and simple today. Yeah. Everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. Be kind to someone this week, if at all possible, and get off your butts and vape. Bye!
Bye.
Hasta la pasta.
Bye.
Hasta la pasta.